The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its or sponsors.
Would you love to deepen your create a conscious shift in your life? Do you seek answers to the human experience? Welcome to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, a 3-hour safe haven for your questions and spirit's answers to transform your life. A gifted spiritual
the world differently now. I can find the love in everything now. If I can walk in someone else's shoes now, I will know what it is to be one with you and me. If I can find my inner peace now, I'll see peace everywhere. If I can find the stillness, I will see the world differently. Everyone is here for a reason. Everyone is here to shine their love. If I could see the world differently now,
WWNN 1478
I'd be
95.3 FM.
me
We are broadcasting
as one
live right here
with
from the
you.
Expedito Enlightenment
If I
Center. And we are connecting to everyone all across the nation. And thanks to Facebook and thanks to YouTube, we are being broadcast everywhere across the world. And we are really excited to be here with all of you here. So let's see what we've got going on here. So we're just getting everyone all set here. Welcome, come on in. We are here live at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. All right, let's see. Okay. And we are live here on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. And we are broadcasting Spiritually Speaking with Sarah to all of you here. And we are just testing a few things as we broadcast from the Expedito Enlightenment Center for the very first time. So that's a wonderful, fun thing to do. And those of you who join us on our Sunday Fun Day, every Sunday we kind of pop on in and go on the board and answer some questions. We're going to be answering questions from Facebook. We're going to be answering everyone's questions. And right here in our live studio audience, we're going to be answering your questions as well. And we are all connected here. And the best part of today is that we are all gathered together, and they're just going to do what they're going to do, and I'm going to do what I know how to do, and I'm not going to worry about a little button over there, because Lord knows it just looks like a hot mess over there, but I'm not going to worry about that, because show must go on. But anyway, so we are all connected. I'm really glad to be here with all of you and to be able to answer questions. And I love to share with you how this all happened for me, because it's one of those interesting stories that you never imagine that you're going to meet someone who's trying to sell you advertisement. And the gentleman comes in and he wants to sell advertisement, and so we make a deal, and we have a magazine that I'm featured in for the store and for my readings, and so we have this wonderful ad, and it used to be called the Quantum Magazine, and this was going back quite a few years ago. And he says to me, I want you to come to a meeting. And I said, a meeting? Where am I going to go? He said, oh, just come for me to ride. I want you to meet my friend Ken. We actually made a phone call to this gentleman to see if they could come up, but they weren't able to make it. So I go to the radio station, which is a different station than what I'm on now, and we're in a meeting where they're selling some advertising. They're selling an ad. And that ad is going back and forth in conversation, and the gentleman, Ken, is just asking me some very simple questions. And these very simple questions are kind of, what do I do every day, and what's my take on my conversations with Spirit, and I'm just sharing that bit of information. And he turns to this gentleman, Steve, and he goes, it's a no-brainer. And I went, what? She's a natural. I went, what? He said, you were just auditioning for me. I went, what? He said, well, how would you like to be on the radio, young lady? And I went, what? And so everything began to shift after we received this beautiful energy here at the center. And the very next day was the day that I had this meeting with this gentleman. And everything changes when you make a choice to align with Spirit. And that's what's going on all across the world right now. The way the planets are, the universe is asking all of us to please step up and say, this is my choice. This is what I want. This is who I am. Do you know who you are? I know some of us are a little fuzzy with that, but it's time for us to recognize who we are and who we've come to be and make that choice. How many of you feel like you're living, a bit of a lie, a bit of a story, not quite your original truth? Anyone feel like you're kind of quasi in a world of, I'm living a story that's not the story I really wanted to be living, but this is how I got myself in a story, and now I don't know how to get out of a story. And when we're in a story that's not really our own story, we feel this constant pull inside and this dissatisfaction and this disharmony. And it's in the disharmony that we lose our connection to the divine source. And so tonight, what we want to do is we want to all connect to the divine source. We want to be sure that we are all connected and we become aware of what our truth is. Because truth, self-truth and self-love is what sets us apart from everyone else, because we have our own blueprint. And our own blueprint, our own DNA, our own blueprint, our own soul print, it is all everything we need right within us, but we lose ourselves in what everyone tells us we should be. How many of you were told you were a particular type of person and now you're not that person? Oh, be like your sister, be like your father. Why don't you do this? You should do this. You know, I mean, my parents, I remember they were so taken that I couldn't understand math very well. And my mom was an accountant and my father had studied engineering. So we've got people who really don't know their numbers, right? And they're like, I don't understand why you can't do this. I'm like, I don't know. And so Sister Sophie, who may she rest in peace, I'm sure she's passed now, she'll always get credit for being the person who made me feel like I wasn't smart enough in math, because she said, we're going to give her the special test because she's kind of hopeless right here. And I use that as a teaching story because I began to fall into a trap of everyone else's perception as to who I was. And who I am is not defined by what other people think I can do, what other people think I can say. Who you are is not defined by what other people say you can do. And so here we are on a journey in life, and this is part of the midlife crisis, everyone. You stand in the middle of your life and you sit there and say, shoot, holy crow, whose life have I been living? Most certainly not my own. And you have that wake-up call, and you realize there's a different version of you that hasn't stepped out into the world, that hasn't come forth. And that's the version that this gentleman at this radio station gave me an opportunity to be my true, authentic self and take everything that I was trained to do, my music background, my stand-up comedy, my performing, and gave me this wonderful opportunity to showcase it and honor my spirit's journey. So sometimes people say, well, I don't know if my life could be that lucky because, you were in the right place in the right time. And that's a standard comment, right? And even when someone becomes famous on television, they're like, oh, they just happened. No, it didn't happen. There's a lot of things in life we pass through that bring us to where we are. And not all of them, do we believe at the time, are preparing us for our destiny, are preparing us for where we want to be and who we've come to be. And then all of a sudden we wake up and we have this asking in the soul, this feeling inside of you that says, wow, I really want more. How do I get there? And when we ask the question, how, the universe begins to show us different things. And when they show us new opportunities or we meet new people, who would have thought that a man who was selling an ad would come in? Yes, he had a session with me. And yes, we talked, his son had autism, so we had an in-depth conversation about autism and some spiritual things that he could do to ground his son and help his son focus. So we built a relationship, but you never know what relationships are going to take you where. And you never know who anyone is, do you? You see, this man took it upon himself to be my advocate, and I didn't even know that that was his intention back in 2009, to stand up and say, hey, I think you'd like this girl, let's bring her in. And so everything changed. But did it change? Or was it what was going to happen, whether it was this gentleman who stepped in or someone else? Because I have come to see that what you're destined to have, no matter what you are going through at this moment, no matter what your obstacles may be, no matter what lack or story or experience you're in, whatever self-doubt you're in, no matter where you are, there's a moment inside of you that is just pushing you inside and saying, this is the moment, you can do it, you can do it. And then you're going, I don't know, I'm in a pretty hot mess, I don't know. And the voice says, yes, you can, yes, you can, yes, you can. What have you got to lose? I'm going to fail again. Well, if you fail again, at least you're experienced, so let's try again. And then you have this conversation in your head, and by the time the conversation is winding down, what you've done is you've sent out enough information to the universe that they have an understanding, they have a blueprint that says, yes, she can do this. Yes, you can do this. So no matter what you want to do, today is such a powerful day, the way the planets have lined up. Today is such a powerful day with the energy that as you sit and watch this broadcast, and as we answer questions here live, and ideally from our live radio audience as we send the calls through, however that's going to happen in the energetic field, how we do that, I want you to vision, what is it at this moment in time right now that if you could change anything, what would it be? If you could make a shift, what would it be? If you could create something different in your life, what would that be? And then how does that feel to you? Do you feel like you're ready? And then the voice inside your head's going to go, oh, we're not ready because, we've got to get this ready and, got to clean the closet. We've got to organize ourselves and we don't have the finances lined up to do that. And, we have 15 years invested in this one job and now we're going to start all over again because you want to open up a business and be a guru or have a yoga studio. And the inner voice will go, you can do it. And then the mind chatter will say, I don't think that's what we want to do. I don't think that's a safe bet. Our parents taught us you have to work hard. Money doesn't grow on trees. What are we going to do? And so we begin this energetic shift inside in this battle, and we ask ourselves, we ask the question, is it possible? And then the universe gives you a sign. Now, here in South Florida, for those of you who are in South Florida, we know if we see a butterfly, that might not be a sign because we got a lot flying around. If a feather drops in the middle of your living room and there's no birds flying around, that's a sign. And I have clients who have that happen all the time. Feathers appear on their bed. My dear friend Cheryl, who makes a lot of the jewelry that I wear, She'll tell you a feather appeared right in her dining room table. So we've experienced miraculous things. And as we experience those things, we know that's a sign. But there's a better sign that if you could learn to tune in, you wouldn't be externally looking out for something that's different from who you are. It's a sense of peace. It's just this sense of calm that you can get that lets you know everything's going to be okay. And that was the sense that I got when our dear friend Ken Harris said to me, hey, you want to be in radio? Like, part of me was like, well, how am I going to do that? I have a center, and well, how is that going to work? And first he said, you want to be on Saturday morning? And I said, well, sir, you must not know me because I'm not up on Saturday morning. That is not going to happen. You want me to do a broadcast at 8 a.m.? You're lucky I can connect to me, let alone loved ones on the other side and a spirit guide. So that's not happening. So give me another opportunity. And so he presented Wednesday nights. So we began at 7 p.m. to 8. And it was really, no, it was 8 to 9, I'm sorry. And then the 7 o'clock spot opened, and then we went to 2 hours, almost immediately from when we opened. And after that, we expanded. And then we were able to do 3 hours because we changed radio stations. So everything has been in evolution. And how many of you look and see where you are now and think you haven't gone far enough? A lot of people are guilty of that. You look at what you have yet to accomplish instead of what have you done. Because the universe is always there holding a vision for you of great, wonderful things. It's just you have to believe. You have to believe it's possible. And in the knowing that it's possible, miraculous things can happen. And the universe will line up all of your dreams. How many of you feel you have dreams unfulfilled? Like they just haven't happened yet. And you look at the clock of life and you say, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to happen. Clock is ticking. All right, so I'm not going to be in a ballerina, prima ballerina. That's past, because if I make a twirl, I'm going to get so dizzy from my vertigo, I'm going to pass out. So we're not going to do that at this age. And we start to talk ourselves out of it, but maybe there's a different version of that. And that's what the universe does for you. It takes all of those dreams that you thought have passed you by, all of those dreams that you thought perhaps weren't going to happen, and it begins to bring it to you, piece by piece. And all you have to do is be like the person who's on a treasure hunt. Pick up the pieces. We spend a lot of time picking up pieces of things we think we failed at, of broken experiences, broken relationships, broken jobs, broken family ties, loss of people that we've loved. We pick up those pieces and try to put ourselves back together, but we're never looking for the pieces that are the better version of who we've come to be. We're always looking at what we've lost. That's the tendency of mankind, to look at what we have yet to accomplish, as opposed to what we've always wanted to be. So tonight, when you ask questions, be it on air, be it live on Facebook, wherever it is, here in the audience at Expedito Enlightenment Center, ask a question that's going to take you to the highest possible pinnacle of next energetic step for you. Where do you want to go? And if you're asking a question of, you know, that guy I used to date, or that girl who hasn't talked to me in 3 years, do you think, why are we looking backwards? Let's look forward. I'm here. And if I am to put myself in a new spot, how does it look, Spirit and Sarahspiritual, for me to be here? And what could that look like? And help me hold the vision of what's next. Because I think we all know where we've been, right? I know where I've been. And some of it was a little bumpy. And some of it was a little scary. And some of it taught me, as I'm sure it taught you, how courageous you are, how strong you are, how much perseverance you have, how intelligent you can be. Some of it has taught you the resourcefulness and the connectivity to God that you have, and to realize that you can't touch this. because there's a divinity plan that's inside of you. So tonight we're going to open up and we're going to celebrate. We're going to celebrate all of you on the listening audience, everyone across Facebook. We've got quite a bunch of people lined in here with us. We've got everyone here at the center. I know more people are going to be coming. It's going to be a very exciting 3 hours because I'm looking forward to making it. It looks like everything's working according to plan almost. So we are lining everything up and they're working behind the scenes. But we're so honored to be here with all of you. And from my heart to your heart, I want to say thank you, because it's everyone's questions, everyone who's been listening, everyone who's been calling in, everyone who's been leaving us messages on Facebook and talking to us. You have created the community that allows all of us to feel safe and really, really know who we are. And when we feel as if we've lost our way, to know that someone else has been there, and we too will pass through that, and we will get to a better version of where we've been. Well, we're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, we're going to connect to all of you, and we're going to start to answer questions, and we're going to learn what Spirit has for everyone. And I want to say hi to everyone on Facebook, and Dan, when you're ready, we'll just pop on over to our first commercial and move forward. And just really, I want to say hi to everyone on Facebook as we're going off. And we'll just have our music play. Do you know me? Do I know you? I think we met before. I was seeing you beside me before you walked through the door. Do you know me? 'Cause I know you. All right, we're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then everyone, we're going to be right back.
Did you call me with your song? Because you know that you.
For your own personal spiritual reading with Sarahspiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll free worldwide. 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
know my voice? Did you call me with your song? Because you know that you know me. Every soul has its story, like a movie playing in a different theater. And the characters, they change like water into wine, and everything comes when the stars.
And we are back live here at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. And we are going to answer some questions. And we've got some feedback here. I just hear myself. Do I hear me? Do I hear me? Do I hear me? So while we were on break, I was just telling a little cute story. So those of you who go to motor vehicles, I want to say that it's wonderful to have an appointment. So go visit your local motor vehicles when you have to renew your license and make your appointment. And please, if you use a credit card, don't have long nails. It's a problem, but you'll have to hear the after story. Another time, we'll post it on Facebook. But we are really glad to be here tonight, and we're going to start with some questions. And I want to see, can we give a whirl at our phone calls, and let's see what we've got going on? Yeah, let's see, why not? We are going to take a question from a caller, Victoria. And Victoria is in South Carolina, so we're going to talk to Victoria in South Carolina. I want to see what's going on with Victoria in South Carolina. And for those of you who've never seen me work before, the way I work is I'm listening to spirit, but I'm also doing some automatic writing, so it kind of gives me a lot of the information that I need. So whenever you're ready, let's just send me Victoria and see what we've got going on here at the Expedito Enlightenment Center.
Hello.
Hi, Victoria. How are you?
I had to call.
Yes, well, we kind of hear you, so just bear with us 1 minute here, there. Okay, they're playing with a couple of the wires here. So Victoria, I heard you for just a minute. So Victoria, as they're playing with their wires, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to tune into you for a minute, and we're going to see what we've got going on here. So Victoria, what I'm seeing here is a lot of movement around you, and the first thing they make me aware of for you, Victoria, is that there's a move that's going to be happening for you by the end of the year. So for you to make that choice as to where you want to go would be very important, because that move is going to come quickly once everything begins to happen for you. And as I also move in, I also see increase in your business, and I'm feeling like October is a good time to open up your business ventures and really take them to the next level. So Victoria, we're really glad to give you that information, and they're kind of playing around with some wires here, so we're going to see if we can really get to hear you on my end. And let's see what we've got going on here. Victoria, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, great. So we can hear you here in our studio audience too. So Victoria, you were about to say something before I just started to rattle off your entire life for the national audience.
Well, I was saying you are a spark.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, Victoria, well, we are going to... Okay. They're still playing with the wires. So, Victoria, thank you so much. Victoria, if you stay on hold, we're going to take a call from the, well, actually a question here in the audience, and we're going to let them kind of play around with some of these wires here. We are live on WWNN, 1470 AM and 95.3 FM, and we are answering questions all across the nation. So, let's see, who has a question here for me? Just put your hands up, and I'm going to just kind of see who we've got here. Everyone's all suddenly all shy here. Who has a question? Anyone have a question in our audience? Everyone's. Okay. Yes, come on up. Come on up to the microphone. Yes, right there. Okay. All right. So we'll just have you stand in front of the microphone right here. Okay. And is this mic on? Okay, go right ahead.
I have gone through a very uncertain and tumultuous time in my life, and I have come out the better for it. I would like very much to continue on a path of enlightenment and self-confidence.
So when I first tap into some of this energy, if I may, I go back to 2016, and that's like a catalyst time for you. It says since 2016 to now, it's been roller coaster, right? And you have had to dig deep and find your courage and find your interpersonal strength. It has been an opening for you. And the opening that they have given you creates this path of a way shower. I see you like I see the Statue of Liberty, holding a light for the tired, the poor, the hopeless, the restless to find their way. And you are creating that light. And the Statue of Liberty, by the way, is sacred to the Ascended Masters, particularly Ascended Master Saint Germain and his twin flame, Lady Portia. So I know that you've been feeling a bit lost and alone and not supported. Is that correct in this journey? And that at times you had to feel as if you had to find all the strength you could just to open the eye to start the day.
Yes.
That was a rough thing for you. And now as you've stepped past that portal of darkness, they call it, because it felt like you came from the darkness to the light, you realized that the God that you sought to assist you was in you the whole time. And it was in that recognition of the God in you that gave you the freedom. And I see the emotion that picks up inside of you, and I'm aware that that emotion is the release of joy, of the oneness of Source. And that oneness is going to help you teach other people. You want to mentor other people, yes? And I see a book in your hand, so I feel like you want to work on a book, yes? You have a message that you want to put out, or you're journaling. There's something big coming.
Okay.
All right, something's coming. I don't know what it is, but it's gonna be great. The air is blowing. I see a book is coming. Come on, deliver to me. It's coming because it's been building up for the past, oh Lord, that's a lot of years, Spirit. 42 years? Subtract 42 to however old you are, and oh my God, how old were you then? Wait, don't say it on national radio. The whole world will know. Right. Well, that makes perfect sense. So you got to look back 42 years and go, when did I make a left turn? Which way did I go, George? Because this is a turning point for you. So 42 years ago, you signed up for something really special. And I'm really, really glad that you took the call. Most people would have given up. But you found your way. There's a song that I wrote with Spirit. And the song is so appropriate for you. And I'm going to give you some of it. There's a light that shines bright inside of you. There's a light, oh, there's a light that shines bright from me to you. Oh, there's a light. You found your light. And you've got a long time, you know. And you've got a lot to do.
Yes.
So could you get busy? Vacation is over. Okay? Thank you so much.
Thank you very
for coming.
much.
Is this your first time here?
No, it's my second time.
Well, thank you. Thank you for coming.
Thank
God
you.
bless you. Thank you.
God bless you.
How are we doing in the land of wires? Wires and tigers and bears, oh my. All right. So we're going to take another call, and we're going to go to, actually, let's see if we can get Victoria back. If Victoria's still back on the line, because we did ask her to hopefully not hang up, let's see if we have Victoria. Victoria, are you still here? No. Okay. So we're going to go to the phone
No,
lines.
thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
I hear you. Victoria?
Yes?
Hi. I can hear you
Huh?
now. Do you hear what I hear? I hear you.
Yes. Well,
So-
everything Spirit said was perfect.
Great, great. And you started to say something, and I apologize. We weren't able to hear you. If you'd be so kind as to go back to that. Thank you. Now that technology is on our side. Yes.
No, that's okay. Everything was perfect that was said. One dilemma is just where to move to, but we'll figure that out.
Eeny,
and
meeny,
that's it.
miny, mo, catch a spirit by the toe. If it hollers, let it go.
I'll look for signs.
Yeah, something's coming. You know, I'm a little partial in this because they tell me Florida's an option. So because I'm in Florida, I want everyone to come to Florida.
No, that is true.
But I actually feel a part of you may get pulled in a different direction. So we have to find the perfect place in Florida to make it work. So let's see where that takes you. And it's going to take you about 3 weeks to really get a better sense as to what you want. And once you select your location, Victoria, everything's going to line up for you perfectly. All right?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much,
Bye.
Victoria. God bless you. All right, we're going to take
bless.
another
Bye.
call on the phone lines. I want to go to Pembroke Pines. And I have to go to Pembroke Pines because I've got Denise on the line. And it was interesting because yesterday afternoon, you see, I give out numbers. Anyone want lottery numbers? We give out numbers. And Denise, did you see what number came out yesterday?
Yeah, as I looked it up, I started to cry because it
you
was the
didn't
one
play?
day I didn't play.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
The one day you didn't play. Okay. My old beginning, a part of my phone number in New York, 761, right? So 914-761-7787. So I don't know who has that number now in Westchester County, New York, but all right, so you missed the number, but it's a sign. We knew it was going to come. So that means your son's birthday is going to come next. You know that.
Well, it came already, but it's going to come again.
It's going to come again. It's going to bookend it for you, all right? So anyone
Yeah.
wants some catch 3 numbers? We're going to be giving those out to you later, so we'll see. So Denise, what's your question? Are you with us, Denise?
If Spirit sees anything,
Well, we see a lot of stuff, Denise. What would you like us
I
to
know
see?
you do. Well, I'm having surgery. I booked that today.
Okay. And you're going to have that surgery. They give me the number 3. Is that in about 3 weeks?
Actually, yeah, 3-4 weeks.
Okay. They give me the number 3. So 3 is associated with that surgery. I don't know. It's going to fall on a 3-day, a 3 weeks, but that's what they tell me. The surgery will go fine, but you need to make sure everything's ironed out for work so that you can have the time off because there'll be a bit of a recovery here, yes?
Very short.
Yeah. But you have to make sure everything's set for your work, all right?
Yeah.
So that surgery will be fine for you. You'll be fine. All right?
Okay.
All right, Denise. Thank you so much for calling and thank you for listening. I know you've been following the show for many, many years, and we greatly appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks, Sarah. All right. Bye.
888-565-1470. We are going to be answering some questions here live on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. But before we do that, we're going to have a conversation on Facebook while we go to commercial break. I'm going to begin to talk to some of my friends on Facebook. So when we come back, we're going to answer some questions here live at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. Go to the phone lines, but I can't forget about everyone who's on Facebook celebrating with us. So we're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. Stay with us, everyone. Don't go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
Do you know me? Do I know you? Have we met before? I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me with your soul? Because you know that you know me.
Have you ever felt you were created for more than the life you are living? Have you always felt different, had unfulfilled dreams, and realized you wanted more from life? Revitalize your unique essence and purpose at the Reignite Your Light Summit, June 22nd and 23rd at the Westin Fort Lauderdale Beach Resort. Learn more at reigniteyourlightevents.com. Rediscover yourself with internationally known author Dan Millman, critically acclaimed actress Dee Wallace, celebrity happiness coach Robert Mack, and Sarahspiritual, along with some of today's top spiritual teachers and coaches. Get your tickets today at reigniteyourlightevents.com. Reignite your life with us, June 22nd and 23rd at the Westin Fort Lauderdale Beach Resort.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarahspiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
Interested in relieving tension, reducing stress, and revitalizing your energy? Call reflexologist Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954 to book your session. Reflexology of the hands, face, and ears improves circulation, the functioning of the nervous system, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, and leads to a glowing complexion. Experience what reflexology can do for you today. Contact Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of life. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll-free worldwide. 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
Back here live on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. And we are answering your questions all across the nation. And we've got some people on Facebook that I want to say hi to and thank them for following us. Chris White is saying, hey, I need a reading, Sarah Spiritual. So Chris White, I'm going to ask that you leave your birthday in the feed so that we can give you that reading. And let's see, we have Janine, and she says, I'm waiting for a new apartment and I'm worried. And I have until mid-June. Do you think I will get good news as I wait? You know, Janine, what I do see here for you is I do feel that the apartment's going to come in just the right time, in perfect timing, at a very last minute. And so as we move you forward, Janine, what I see is that you have to just follow through on the paperwork. You should hear something by June 2nd that should let you know where you stand with this, but I'm feeling something favorable is coming for you. So thank you, Janine, for your Facebook question. Chris White, be sure to give me your birthday. There you go. Okay, so Chris, the first thing I'm made aware of is that this is such an important year for you, for your business, for work, for career. This is a time for you to advance yourself, Chris White. I see this opportunity coming for you in August. There's advancement, promotion, increase. So when we move you forward, let's get on track with that for you, Chris, because put yourself out there. You're going to get something better to come back to you. Thank you so much, Chris White, for your Facebook question. We're going to take a question here in the audience, here live at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. Who would like to come up and ask a question here? Let's see. Who do we have? Come on up. We'll just take your first name. How are you?
Hi, my name is Lynn.
Hi, Lynn. How are you? Good to meet you.
You too. Birthday's 10/29.
Okay, great. Oh, that's going to come up, in the Pick 4 soon.
Oh,
Comes
I
up
hope so.
every summer.
Really?
You got to track it, look it up on the Cash 4, take a notice and see when it came up last. And it usually comes up right around your birthday as well, coming into the end of September into October. Look at it, track it, see when it's come up in the past, but 1029 is a really good number. And it also is the number of our store is 129. So you're not here by accident. Numbers always bring us all together. What's your question for us?
I recently lost a good friend of mine. Having some issues there in the end. And just, I don't know, hope she's okay. And I'm thinking about her.
Something about February is connected to you or to her or her passing or something. Somebody's saying something about February. February is connected to you. I'm getting that from the other side. So I'm going to give you February because there's a person connected to you, has something to do with February, birthday, anniversary. Does that make any sense to you? I don't know if it's her, but
No,
that's
that was, my brother was born in February and he did pass away.
Okay, so yes, I'm making connecting with someone who's on the other side is telling me February is significant to their birthday and the anniversary. So the brother steps up first. The brother's been gone for a little while, yes? Okay. Your friend, there's something about landed. She landed safely. Did she not like to fly or something? Because she's saying something like, I landed safely. I don't know what that means to you, but this is what she says. She wants you to know. You asked if she's okay, and she says, I landed safely. Go ahead. Take it.
We had gone on a few helicopter rides together, so
Okay.
that was always good and landed safely.
Okay.
But some friends of ours, we were always chicken to skydive,
Okay.
but she was not and did it.
Yeah, so she said she
And-
landed safely for you. And I don't usually hear people say that, so it's kind of a take on something that I'm not familiar with. So she just wants you to know that she's all right. And I get the sense that the last 4 weeks were very difficult for her. And I can't breathe here and I can't swallow. I just feel there's a lot of pressure in my chest. And she couldn't really say her final words that she wanted to say. And you guys were like sisters. She's not really a friend to you. She's a sister, yes?
Right.
Okay. You were connected in another life. You will meet again. And I don't know if she's appeared to you yet, but she's pushing to come to you in a dream so that you know that she says goodbye to you.
Okay.
All right. But she landed safely, and I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
Yes. Who else do we have here on the Expedito Enlightenment stage here? Come on up, everyone. Don't be afraid. We've got some great questions coming up. Come on down. Okay, come on. Oops. There you go. Hi.
How are you?
Good. Just
I'm
come
Anna.
right up to the mic a little bit more.
I'm Anna from Florida, but I'm from Westchester also.
Great.
My birthday's June 25th.
Okay.
I've been down here 27 years.
What's your question?
Just wondering if Spirit has anything for me.
You're on this big dive for your soul right now. You're really questioning where you are. So I think my monologue must have really touched a chord with you. You're getting ready to make a shift, a change inside of you, and you're trying to find your way as to your purpose in life, your meaning in life, what life means. And those that you've lost has made you realize that life is short. This is true, yes?
Yeah.
There's two people connected to you on the other side that are very close to you. That makes sense to you, yes? Male energy is a very strong one that steps forward first. Okay, that stands above you, makes me feel as if it's father energy. Does that make sense to you? Father, grandfather stands above you. So this is what I see. So male energy. I am made aware that in this moment, the crossroad that's before you is to define the next 20 years for you. So you're going through a personal change at this time. Is that correct?
I think, yeah.
Yes. In your solar plex, there's a lot of struggle, a lot of conflict between you and someone, yes?
Okay. I don't
Yes.
know.
What's your question for me?
I was just wanting to see if somebody from the other side was trying to
Okay.
watching over us and everything.
Two people are connected to you. One is male, seems to have a fatherly energy with you. He's the one who steps forward for you to show you that he's with you. So if you don't place him as father, place him as grandfather, but he stands above you, all right?
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Who else do we have here? Come on down.
Hi, my name is Sherry,
Hi, Sherry. Welcome.
330. And
Oh, my goodness. I feel like Carol Burnett should be singing for you. I'm so glad we've had this time together, just to have a laugh and sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, you're going through a major change.
I am.
There's a closing of a door for you, so new beginnings will come for you next year. You're clearing out old energy, the energy that doesn't serve you anymore. Clear the decks. That's why they show me Carol Burnett. It's Burnett. She's like saying so long. It's like time for you to close the door on things that don't serve you anymore.
Well, my question, maybe this is it then. My question is really for my husband and his father's relationship.
Now, when's your husband's birthday?
2/27.
See, your husband holds on to things. He holds on to energy. He holds on to memories. This is a year of family ties for him. This is all about family, friendships, connections, and ironing out things. So his closing that relationship is important for him to be at peace. Father's very harsh, very agitated, very strong-willed, yes? Two bulls in a pen fighting is what I see. He's going to have to let that go because I don't see the father bends.
No.
Okay? So he has to let it go. And your husband holds on to a lot of things in his heart, and he festers in it is the word they give me. Yes, he's like he just sits and poop on it. It's just too much for him. And as I move him forward, if he heals this, it frees him to be more himself because he holds back a lot of energy. He holds back a lot of his emotions. He doesn't really communicate who he is. And at times, that's been a standoff for the two of you because you're like, I can't read your mind, although you can. He doesn't need to know that, and hopefully he's not listening. But he can read other people well, but he just doesn't feel comfortable saying who he is in the scheme of things.
Mm-hmm.
This relationship will never quite mend, so your husband has to make peace with this. This is a soul lesson.
Yeah.
It'll free him. And you're going to be letting go of things that don't work for you as well. And this is separate from the connection to your husband, all right? So shifts and changes, work changes, money changes. This is a big, important time to make a shift. If you're ready to go to the next level for yourself, if you're ready to do something that has a new feeling, a new passion, this is the time to begin to close the doors and make that happen.
Okay.
All right? Be open for that. Some new things are coming. Thank you so much for your question.
Thank you.
We're going to see what we have going on Facebook. Let's see here. We have Diana. Hi, Sarah. Just wanted to see if the spirit guide sees anything for me. So Diana has a question about what I see for her. And Diana, the first thing I see is that there's a relationship that is not being able to be mended between you and someone. And this is regarding primary partnership, love, relationship. So this relationship is at a standoff, and I don't see it coming back together. But there is a second relationship that comes to you as you let go of this one relationship. I understand there's a tie to this relationship, and this is a child that they show me. Trust that the child is going to be fine, and you will be able to support the child. I don't see the father interested in the child. So release this and trust that something good will come of it. Thank you, Diana, for your Facebook question. Well, we're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors and go on our break. And then when we come back, we're going to continue to answer questions here live at the Expedito Enlightenment Center, live on Facebook, and live on the phone lines. We've got people calling from Port St. Lucie, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Florida. So stay with us, everyone. Don't go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
If I can see the world differently now, I can find the love in everything now. If I can walk in someone else's shoes now.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarahspiritual on Facebook and Periscope. The phone lines are open 1-888-565-1470. That's 1-888-565-1470.
Tune in for laughs and surprises with The Boca Show. Sundays at 4, only on 1470 WNN. Talk 1470 is WWNN Pompano Beach and 95.3 FM W237BD Boca Raton, the Health and Wealth Radio Network.
What is the Del Walmsley Radio Show?
Welcome to the Del Walmsley Radio Show, where the high fans and health begins. I'm your host, Del Walmsley, and as always, we're working on your financial freedom.
Listen to the Del Walmsley Radio Show, Mondays at 5, Tuesday through Friday at noon on WNN.
The following message is sponsored by the Florida Department of Elder Affairs, the Florida Association of Broadcasters, and this radio station.
Soon, it will be time to make important decisions about your Medicare prescription drug coverage. Shine counselors provide free, unbiased help in selecting a Medicare Part D or Advantage plan. If you have questions, Shine can guide you through the enrollment period ending December 15th. For more information or to volunteer, call 1-800-963-5337 or go to floridashine.org.
What you want to know. What you need to know. Talk 1470 WNN.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarahspiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Want to feel your healthiest ever? Kim Skokin of My Total Body Wellness is a naturopathic doctor who can create a personalized total body health plan just for you. Call 561-469-0099 or visit mytotalbodywellness.com. Kim addresses weight loss, sleep disorders, stress reduction, allergies, food sensitivities, and more. Kim specializes in meridian stress assessments, bioenergetics, and other leading-edge techniques. Mention Sarahspiritual when you schedule your appointment with Kim and receive a free food or allergy sensitivity assessment. Call Kim Skokin at 561-469-0099 today, a certified natural health professional. The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Welcome back to the second hour of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, another interactive hour of uplifting and empowering spiritual discussions to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, Sarahspiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next hour, listen, call in, and watch Sarahspiritual live on Periscope and Facebook, and share the love and light.
From time to time, this program engages in contesting for prize giveaways. A listener must call into the radio station talk line and be a specific caller or answer a trivia question as specified by the show host to be awarded the prize. The contest duration is the length of the program itself. Winners may be limited to one winner per address and or phone number every 3 months. All listeners are eligible for prizes. Prizes do not exceed a value of $325. The prizes are provided by the show, and the delivery of the prizes is the sole responsibility of the program itself and not the radio station or the Beasley Broadcast Group.
The world differently now. I can find the love in everything now. If I can
We're live on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. And we are broadcasting live from the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach. And we're so glad to have you here joining us. And we are answering questions here live at the center. And we have someone who's right up at the microphone.
Yes,
we
I
went
am.
on break, and she came running up. She said, anyone else got a question? She's like, I got a question. And now that everyone's starting to not be so shy, she's like, I'm going to run up before everyone else gets up here, and then I'm going to ask my question, because everyone else is getting questions, and I got to get my question in. So what's your question? Hello, how are you? What's
Hi,
your name?
how are you, Sarah? It's Karen, 727. And I think...
I'm leaving on a jet plane.
Always.
Don't know if I'll be back again. Okay, all right, we're tapping and tuning in. What you got for me?
I have a few questions.
You do have a few questions.
Yeah. I come from a family that has no acknowledgement of intuition.
Yes.
But they have it. My dad, my mom, they're passed.
Yes.
But I have, especially the females in my family, have great insights.
Can I share something with you?
Yes, please.
When you first stepped up, the first thing I was made aware is your dad is with you. You and your dad very close, right? You were his mouthpiece, his voice piece. You
I
were
was
there.
his caretaker.
Yes. Yep. Okay. And so he wants you to know, he knows differently now, honey. All right? He has intuition now. He's like,
that's so awesome.
Holy smokes, he was a little narrow-minded, and he
Yeah.
knows that, and now he reckons he made a mistake. But
Yeah.
perfect for this lifetime, now he has a broader
I'm
perspective
so
here.
happy for that.
And he's fine-tuning. Your father didn't know what to expect when he crossed over. And I feel like he lingered because he didn't want to go. He was afraid to go. He was afraid of the unknown. He had a box of how it would go, and in his box he was afraid that there was consequences. Not that he had a long list of problems, but he was looking at it saying, is there heaven? Is there a hell? What he was really concerned about those things, and that in his last days he came to be at peace with that. And now that he's crossed over on the other side, it's like paradise for him, and he wants you to know that he's safe.
It's beautiful.
I got it.
I can feel his arms around me.
In the arms of an angel, fly away with me. That's how I see it, right?
Yeah.
And there's a female who's close to you, stands right next to you, because she makes you feel like she's like your age or something. So she stands close to you. She makes me feel like she's sister, friend, connected to you. What's your other question for me?
The question is about passing. I was there for both my parents' passing. And I was able to see my mom's spirit leave her in a brilliant light.
And I can feel her now.
And it was so peaceful and beautiful. But she did not want to stay around. She blessed us all and kissed us all, and then she was out of there. But on my dad, I was with him, and there was a collection of his loved ones around.
Yes.
And I was with a cousin who's also sort of into this, and she described who I was seeing, which freaked me out. But my dad put his arm up to accept a hand from the spirit I was seeing, and that was when he died.
That was when he died. And that is exactly how it happens. And when they make that connection, and your dad needed someone to take his hand. But your mother was like, this feels so good.
Yeah.
This feels whole. This isn't separate from God. This is the oneness that I've been searching for.
Right, it was.
And that was why she was able to fly. But as I described, not knowing your story of your dad, as he told me, he was saying he was afraid to go.
Yeah.
Because he didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
And that peace had to come over him. And so for you now, you have that connection that is never going to leave you. And you have that vision. And now you've become a conduit for the energy of the loved ones on the other side so that they can give you information.
Yes.
Not that you're going to necessarily do what I do, but just so that you have that alignment.
I
so
get
that
talked to a lot.
Yes. And you need a talking to, they
Yeah,
tell me.
I do.
Because you get very stubborn in your head and don't always bend. You get an idea in your head and off you go.
Yeah.
And then they have a house meeting and they go, oh, here she goes again. But they're talking to you now.
Yeah.
And they're guiding your every step. And what they want you to understand is this. that in the next 3 months, you're going to make up for the next 3 years if you allow yourself to.
Mm-hmm.
You hitch your wagon to the star that's going to take you to where you want to go, much like the mother did when she crossed over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
That energy is going to be the same energy that's going to propel you to your next level. This is business and personal because you've been closed off, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Open up, my friend, because it's all coming for you.
Yeah. Thank
Nothing's passed you by. Everything's been coming all along. It's just you weren't ready for it, so you were closed.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's time.
Mm-hmm.
And isn't it interesting that you're back here?
Yes. Yeah. It is interesting. I'm feeling more comfortable with opening up to spirit.
Yes. And now it's your time.
I'm still afraid sometimes.
Nothing to be afraid of.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I would be more afraid of what's going on here. That's why your mom had to get the heck out of here when it was time. Than opening up to spirit.
Right. Okay.
Nothing's going to harm you. Archangel Michael stands with you. You talk to the angels, yes?
Mm-hmm, I
They
do.
stand guard. What is this country house that I see? Did we have like a long country house or a vast house growing up, please?
Not growing up, but my first home was rather magnificent.
Yes. So they're showing me this big vast house, almost like if you want that back too, they got you.
Oh, that's cool.
So whatever it is you want, don't be
Yeah.
afraid to ask for it, because it's all coming for you.
All right. Thank you.
I trust I've been of service.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you. God bless you. Who else has a question for us? Let's see. You know what? Let's go on the phone lines. Let's go to Elizabeth. She's in New Jersey. And, as another Jersey girl, I got to see what's going on with Elizabeth. And then we're going to pop onto Facebook. We've got Cindy. We've got Stephanie. Hi, Stephanie. We've got Carmelie. We've got Catherine. Thank you, everyone on Facebook, for joining us. Yes, hello, Elizabeth. How are you doing today?
Fine. How are you?
I'm doing great, Elizabeth. Thank you so much for joining us. Elizabeth, this is your time to really exercise your connectivity to spirit and your love of self right now. Are you aware of that? Have you been experiencing that?
Yes.
And you've been restless at night because I'm seeing us tossing and turning the past few weeks. The sleep is not right. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. What's your question for me, Elizabeth?
I just wanted to know would the Spirit have any message for me today?
Elizabeth, the first thing they make me aware of is that you have put so many people before yourself that you are tired and drained. Is that true?
Well, not really. I mean, I do what I do as mom.
Do what you do as a mom, but you need to do something for you right now. Because there's a break or something that you have to take for you that's important, because they're showing me that you're fatigued, you're run down, you're doing too much for other people or for your children. You need to take a step back. This is a really important time for you for self-care. Are you able to take a few days off? Because this is really, they're kind of stressing that kind of strongly, like you need to take a break. I don't know if maybe we have to go to the doctor and check something that we're putting off, but they give me this feeling like you need to look after yourself, all right?
Okay.
All right. You have a question about someone specific in the family, please?
No, just my dad.
Okay.
My dad is up there, and I mean, I don't miss him. I got over it. Like, you never stop missing him, but I got over it a lot, And I come with peace at this, so I just want to know if he has any message for me.
But you took care of father figure as well, yes?
No, not really. At the end, I went over there and I was at the house,
Okay.
with my
Because I see you
sister
there
and
at the end. That's what
with my
that's what he
son
shows
and,
me. Elizabeth, he's
staying in
showing.
the hospital with him when I flew out there to Florida. And
Okay, so Elizabeth, can you hear me?
so
'Cause
forth.
Elizabeth, I'm seeing you and him at the end. So you were there with him at the end by his bedside, please?
Yes.
Okay, because
Yes.
this is how he shows us. That's what makes me feel like you took care of him, so you were with him at the end. And he acknowledges that, and this is how I feel, like there was this connection that he got to say goodbye to you. Remember remember when he was in his prime, not the way you saw him before he passed. This was really important to him because he was a proud man, all right?
Yes.
Okay, so remember him that way because this is how he shows himself. He shows himself young and together, not how he was at the end, because I feel like he really could not do much. He was in the bed for a period of time before the passing, yes?
He was, yes, he was. He was back and forth in the hospital and so forth, and then he asked me to please let him die at the house, so we got hospice in the house.
Yeah, he's telling me something about 4 months. The last 4 months he was mostly in his bed, is how he makes me feel, all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, Elizabeth. Well, we are sorry for that loss, and I know that you miss them, and my spirit guides have given me a song for that, and I'm just going to give you that because I want you to just feel this. And anyone who's lost someone, I want you to just be aware of what this is for them when they connect with us. And it says this: don't you cry, don't you hide, you've got to live your life, even though you don't see me, I'm right here. So he's with you always, honey, and I know that you do feel him from time to time, so just acknowledge that, and just remember to say thank you, because he's always there. Thank you so much, Elizabeth, for your question. God bless you.
Thank you.
All right.
God bless you. Bye-bye.
888-565-1470. We're going to continue answering your questions here live from the Expedito Enlightenment Center. And let's see who we've got here. Fran Kraft. She's got a message for me on Facebook, and she says, oh, did I make the right decision? Fran, you tend to do that to yourself often. Fran Kraft on Facebook. You tend to second guess yourself. You have to make a change. It is, the doors are closing. The time is ticking. You have to make changes now because you cannot continue on the path that you were on. So you did make the right choice. You have to just get used to the fact that life is about to change. But you're very adaptable, Fran, so just trust that process. We're going to take another question here at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. If someone has a question, come on, run right up. I know we had some people who were ready to stand up, so come on down. Here we go. Welcome, welcome. And we're going to get ready to give away some prizes here at the center as well. Yes.
Hi, my name is Tanya.
A little closer to the mic, honey.
Tanya?
Yes.
And my birthday is July 5th.
Okay. What's your question for us tonight?
My question is, every time I try to move forward on with my own life, there's always something else that's coming in and it's holding me down. And I'm talking years. I'm not talking like months or anything like that. But I'm having trouble understanding like what is my purpose, because every time I try to move forward with what I want to do, something else comes in.
Well, you want to be an entrepreneur. This is correct, yes?
Somewhat, yes.
Yes, right? You want to be self-employed, consultative, something. Yes, this is how I see you. I don't see you under someone else's watch, someone else's holding you down.
Okay.
They tell me the past 9 years have been very bumpy for you.
Yes.
Is that about right? So that takes me back to 2010, and I'm like, oh my God, it's like someone pulled the plug on your life. So they asked me to say to you, where were you? Who were you with? Because your wires got crossed by a choice you made. And I hope you understand that there was a person in the circle of your life that had a different vibration. It was almost like you stepped out of your circle of energy and your blessing and your destiny, and you took someone under your wing. It's almost like you make up for people.
Yes.
You got me, right? You
Yes,
understand
I
what
understand.
I'm talking about. Don't you play with me
Because it's hard
right
to
now.
say no to everybody.
I know that. I know, but you have to learn to say no. We need to have a discerning spirit. Sometimes people are where they are because they need to be there. That's exactly where they're meant to be. So what I have here for you is this, that at this moment in time, you've learned not to put other people first, but you also have told too many people too much about what you're doing.
Yes, I agree.
Shut your mouth.
Okay.
Ixnay. Because let your desires be spoken only unto God. It is so important that you hold these visions to yourself. Okay. Because while you're trying to pull yourself forward, and I say this to a lot of people hold you in a box. And they want to keep the lid on the box. And you're like the jack in the box. You keep popping up and they keep slamming you on the head. Yeah. That's why you're feeling like you're being pushed back. You also don't believe you're worthy of what you want. Yes. And we've got to go there. Do you want to go there with me?
Yes.
All right. I want you to take a breath. It's all right. You might need tissues for this one, guys. Take this breath. And I want you to think back to when you were 7. When you were 7 or 8, there was a division in the household. Your mom had to handle a lot, yes?
Yes.
And you didn't feel safe as a child. And you didn't know if you were going to be okay.
Right.
And at that moment, you had to be the adult because there were other people in the house, yes?
Yes.
You were the caretaker.
Yes.
You had to handle everybody else's problems. And what you learned in that moment is that you had to survive. But you had to survive to take care of everyone else. This is why you're picking up puppies for boyfriends.
Oh.
Because we are seeing other people as people that you have to care for, not realizing that you didn't get the nurturing that you want. Are you ready to talk to that little girl and have that little girl understand who she really is and the value of who she is?
Yes.
Okay, take a nice breath. Do you see yourself in your room? Close your eyes. You won't fall, we got you. And as you hold that vision in your mind, I want you to see that little girl. Where did she used to hide? She used to hide under the bed, by the bed?
In the bed near the closet.
In the bed near the closet, okay? So there she is. I want you to see yourself, your adult self, in your 5th annual Walk Against Violence, Stop Violence. So I wonder why you wear that shirt. Your adult self is going to come in and she's going to talk to that little girl. Are you ready to talk to that little girl?
Yes.
Okay, take a breath and just repeat after me as you stand in that doorway. See her in the corner right there next to that closet. And I want you to say, "Can I come in?"
Can I come in?
What does she say?
Yes.
Go on in. Sit next to her on the floor. It's okay. You can sit next to her on the floor. It's okay. How does she look when she sees you?
A little afraid.
Okay. Tell her I love you.
I love you.
I've been trying to get to you for a really long time.
I've been trying to get to you for a very long time.
And I'm here to keep you safe.
And I'm here to keep you safe.
You are the most precious thing in this world.
You are the most precious thing in this world.
And you're going to do great things.
And you're going to do great things.
You're so smart.
You're so smart.
And resilient.
And resilient.
You are the bravest little girl I know.
You are the bravest little girl I know.
And it's okay.
And
Your mom's doing the best she can.
She is doing the very best she can.
And the people that are around her, they're not supporting her. And you don't have to be scared. Tell her you don't have to be scared too.
You don't have to be scared.
Because I believe in you.
Because I believe in you.
Because of you.
Because of you.
I am the woman I am today.
I am the woman I am today.
And I'm doing great things.
And I'm doing great things.
But it doesn't feel complete without you.
But it doesn't feel complete without you.
And I don't want you to stay here.
And I don't want you to stay here.
Do you want to come with me?
Do you want to come with me?
Do you want to come back with me so you don't have to hide here anymore?
Do you want to come back with me so you don't have to hide anymore?
Tell her mom's going to be okay.
Mom's going to be okay.
You don't have to take care of everyone anymore.
We don't have to take care of everyone anymore.
It's okay to take care of ourselves.
It's okay to take care of ourselves.
She can do it.
I'm sorry.
No, tell her you love her.
I love you, Tanya.
We're going to make a beautiful life.
Thank
And
you.
we're going to support ourselves.
And we're going to support ourselves.
We're going to be our own foundation.
We're going to be our own foundation.
We're going to do great things.
We're going to do great things.
And we're going to have so much fun.
We're going to have so much
I
fun.
know you haven't been having fun. But it's
No.
okay. We're going to have fun. She's going to meet your children too, right?
Yes.
Tell her she's going to play with the kids.
You're going to play with the kids.
And we get to be free.
And we get to be free.
And we're going to be silly willies.
And we're going to be silly willies.
It's going to be so much fun.
It's going to be so much fun.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Ask her to come with you.
Are you ready? Come with me. Come with me.
Take her with you.
Just come with me.
It's okay. Okay. Pick her up. She needs you to carry her. And when you take her out the door, see the door in your mind. I need you to hear that door closed and close it strongly.
Okay.
Is she with you?
She's with me.
Okay, close the door to the house.
It's closed.
Okay.
Well, I kind of slammed it really hard, but it's closed.
Okay. Slam. I don't care. Slam it. Okay. How do you feel?
Better.
That little girl that little part of you is one of the pieces. Just like all of us, we have memories and things that we've had happen to us that fragmented us. And it doesn't mean we have bad parents. Some of us maybe, but it's just a matter of understanding.
It was a separation. My parents have been married 54 years now. And in that period, I was 7 when they separated. And I was missing my dad.
Mm-hmm. And you were scared.
Yeah, I was very scared.
Yeah. And your mother's with you.
She's always with me.
She's right with you. Because when you said my dad separated and he left, and I felt her come right next to me, my whole body was like vibrating because she's been looking after you ever since you were a little girl.
I know.
Okay, and she wants you to know she loves you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
coming. God bless you. Bye. Well, we're getting ready to give out some prizes. Everyone ready for some prizes? Let's see what we can do to give out some prizes. So let's see what we've got going on. And next week, we're going to be giving out prizes to our callers. But for today, we're giving out some prizes. This is why you want to come and be live where the action is. You don't want to be hanging on. I know I got somebody in Missouri saying, well, Sarah, I couldn't fly in. I'm sorry. But we are going to see, who do we have here? Jasmine, pick a gift. What are we giving? Where's your gifts? Go get your gifts. She's my elf. You know, I'm feeling a CD. Yeah, they're showing me a CD. So who are we going to give this wonderful CD to? Let me have the CD. You were going to pick that. You must be psychic. The 2019 Daily Message for Bountiful Blessings Love Meditation. Who wants some love? There's Sarah. Well, you got to like my singing. If you don't like my singing, you're going to have to give it to someone else because my songs are here. Oh my God, there's a message from me. There's a whole bunch of stuff that you can learn here. And I'm going to be singing to you every day. You're going to be running around going, there's a light that shines bright inside of me. Okay, who's the winner? Eduardo. Come on down. I'm going to be singing you to sleep, baby. I don't know. There you go.
I can turn my ear here.
There you go. Thank you so much. God bless you. All right, we've got to give away another gift here. Let's see. Now who wants to be a Sarah Spiritual groupie and wear a Sarah Spiritual t-shirt? Kimberly Jurek. Yes, come. All right, give Kimberly a t-shirt. I better see that on Instagram tomorrow. Thank you so much. We're going to answer a question here on Facebook. Let's see, who do we have here? Maria, let's see, they're all jumping around here. Sandra Kelly, does my mom have a message for me, please? It's all jumping here. Let's see. Does my mom have a message? Sandra, the first thing that I have here for you is that your mom's with you because you've been going through a lot of inner turmoil, a lot of personal turmoil in your life, and what I'm being made aware of, Sandra, is that Mom's been trying to make you feel safe and comforted because I feel as if you don't feel supported. Know that she's supporting you at this time, at this difficult time, so understand that everything's going to line up perfectly for you, and Mom is with you, and she was especially close to you this past few weeks. So understand that what you're navigating personally is going to pass. Work and career is going to work out. Finances are going to even out. So life is going to become much simpler for you, Sandra Kelly, and then everything's going to be on track for you. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. Thank you so much. And we're also going to give away another gift, and we have a gift from Isabel Prado. This is Isabel. Isabel, stand up for a minute. She is our reflexologist here, and she's going to give away 15 minutes of reflexology. I know the people on the phones are going, what about me? Sherry McCullen. Sherry, reflexology with Isabel, okay? So you can schedule your 15 minutes with Isabel. Thank you so much. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. I'm going to chat with some people on Facebook here, and then we are going to continue our conversation here in the studio audience. Thank you, everyone, for listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. We are celebrating our 10-year anniversary of live national radio. Thank you. Stay with us, everyone. Do not go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
Want to feel your healthiest ever? Kim Skokin of My Total Body Wellness is a naturopathic doctor who can create a personalized total body health plan just for you. Call 561-469-0099 or visit mytotalbodywellness.com. Kim addresses weight loss, sleep disorders, stress reduction, allergies, food sensitivities, and more. Kim specializes in meridian stress assessments, bioenergetics, and other leading-edge techniques. Mention Sarahspiritual when you schedule your appointment with Kim and receive a free food or allergy sensitivity assessment. Call Kim Skokin at 561-469-0099 today, a certified natural health professional.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarahspiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
Interested in relieving tension, reducing stress, and revitalizing your energy? Call reflexologist Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954 to book your session. Reflexology of the hands, face, and ears improves circulation, the functioning of the nervous system, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, and leads to a glowing complexion. Experience what reflexology can do for you today. Contact Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954. From time to time, this program engages in contesting for prize giveaways. A listener must call into the radio station talk line and be a specific caller or answer a trivia question as specified by the show host to be awarded the prize. The contest duration is the length of the program itself. Winners may be limited to one winner per address and or phone number every 3 months. All listeners are eligible for prizes. Prizes do not exceed a value of $325. The prizes are provided by the show, and the delivery of the prizes is the sole responsibility of the program itself and not the radio station or the Beasley Broadcast Group.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of life. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll-free worldwide. 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
Live on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. And as you can see here at the Expedito Enlightenment Center, the show goes on. We actually make every product here in the center. We hand blend everything. We have all our baths, our mists, our sprays. Visit sarahspiritual.com and learn more about our products. And we've got that working on. And you know, before we continue, I have to give some special shout outs and some thank yous because it takes a lot to put this together. First, I want to thank Andrew for all his help and support and keeping everything running at the store. So that's Andrew over there. Thank you, Andrew. And Andrew's my son, by the way. So those of you who didn't know that, that would be my boy wonder. And then we have Helena. Helena is helping us with all these things, all of our Facebook Lives. Helena is right there by my side, putting it together, making sure that we have a lot of our posts ready for Instagram and Facebook, and does all the photographs, and she kind of goes on tour with me when we go out and about and I sing. She's right there with the camera, so I'm always grateful for Helena for doing that for me. And she takes a lot of her own personal time to do that, so we are very grateful. Thank you, Helena. And I have my dear friend Margot, who likes to hide in the kitchen because she's the witch's brew queen, and she's always brewing my stuff. We can always hear her laughing from the background. Come on out. Thank you, Margot, for all your help. Margot's also been one of my students and one of my apprentices. So thank you. And I have Jasmine. Every week, Jasmine answers the phone at the radio station. And she answers the call. So all of you who are on hold saying, who's answering my call? That would be Jasmine. She's answering the call and making sure that the call gets to me. And of course, we have my wonderful producer, Freddie, who had to jump through some hoops today. So thank you very much, Freddie, for making the trip and being a part of this. And it's been an interesting 2 years, has it not? And anything you want to say into the mic to Sarahspiritual? No. He's like, I better not go on air and say a blessed thing. No, thank you very much, Freddie. And of course, I have all my students who participate in a lot of our classes. They support me. And of course, my clients and my listeners. You know, we love connecting to people all across the nation. And my favorite things to hear is when people say to me, I was listening in the car and something made me stop and something changed in my life because of something you said. And those are just the few people who say that to me. But I don't always get to hear all that feedback. But I know that there's millions of people all across the nation, and now because of Facebook, across the world, who follow the show. And I'm so appreciative of that, because I'm appreciative that Spirit put me in the right place at the right time so that I could make a difference and touch people's lives. And little did I know I was getting ready the whole time. And thank you to Isabel. She's one of our providers here at the center. She does reflexology. And I have my dear friend Kim, and Kim is giving away a wonderful gift here. And let me tell you a little bit about Kim, because we have someone who's got some interesting things. You're going to meet Kim and Isabel and Sharon at our Metaphysical Day. Kim is a neuropath doctor. She's a certified health professional. She's a certified board holistic health practitioner. She's a certified holistic nutritionist and licensed in the state of Florida for holistic healing. And she gives these wonderful body scans, and her machine reads what's going on in your body, and it's amazing. And so she's giving away today, as a gift here in our studio audience, a wonderful gift certificate for 1 complimentary allergy assessment. So we're going to see who's going to receive this wonderful gift certificate. It is a test that they do, and I love the way this machine scans. So let's see what we've got here. Isabel, you just won an allergy testing.
The best part is I just said I'd like to win that.
Did you just say that? Well, don't I have my students very well trained? Well, there you go, Isabel. Thank you so much. And then Kim is also giving away another magnificent one for food. Oh, she's so, thank you. So you wrote it on the back. You see, you took all the work out of it for me. Thank you so much, Kim. And so let's see who's going to win a food assessment. And this is Carol Lavin. Carol, where's Carol? Carol, a food assessment with one of Kim's very special machines. So thank you so much for that. And Kim just got back from a health, wellness, and anti-aging conference. Is that correct? You're going to keep us all looking younger and better?
Yes, I am.
Am I your first guinea pig? Yes. I'm so excited. So she's going to keep us, we're looking better all the time. All right? So you're going to help us all with that. And you know, everyone, when you stay connected to Spirit, you don't really age that much. Of course, a couple of my clients could make me age on occasion, but that's okay. Because we all go through issues, right? We all go through things. And I remember when I used to work with my teacher used to be really calm and patient. But when things were going on at work, I'd be like, oh my God, what's going on? And I would call him because he had nothing else to do in my world. So I would call him for every little thing. One day he's like, stop calling me. Just stop calling me. Just calm down. You're undoing the vision of what I'm creating. When I first met him, I didn't know what this was like. And so now when people come back and I go, didn't I just see you last week? And I'm like, I could hear myself calling my teacher saying, okay, they're going through one of those moments where you just feel like you need, and sometimes we end up being each other's lifeline during a tough time. So now I understand better what he was saying to me, because I'm on the receiving end. He must have been laughing, knowing, wait till it's your turn, honey, when people keep coming back and asking the same question again and again and again. Because until we're ready to hear the answer, until we're ready to be where we need to be, we're just not ready. So we just need that reassurance that we're going to make it. So let's see. We're going to go back to the phone lines. I've got to take a call from Jada, and Jada is in Port St. Lucie. Miss Jada, how are you this evening? Thank you so much.
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great, Jada. And what's your question for us tonight?
Yes, I have 3 questions. One of them is about my interview that I have tomorrow for a job that's in my field.
Okay.
My concern about it is that it's 3 hours away and it's an interview. You know, if I go, I'm pretty much gonna be gone the whole day and like lose money from not being at work. I want to know, like,
Okay.
that.
Ooh, time out. Jada, land the spaceship here. All right, hold on. Let's just get this clear. We have an opportunity in our field to make a shift, but we're going to focus on the fact that we're spending a whole day. So I'm going to ask you this question. Do you want another job? Yes, you do. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Do you believe you can get this job? Well, I'm not really sure, Sarah Spiritual, because that's why I'm calling you, right? Okay.
I'm not sure because I've just been like experiencing a lot of rejection.
I understand that.
You
But
know, I don't
do
understand
you
why.
hear what you're creating? Hear you.
So I got a call back for an interview.
Okay. We're going to an interview, and the whole way there, you're going to say, I am the woman who is going to ace this interview. I am the person who's going to achieve everything necessary in this job to move myself forward in this field. I am a vibrational match for this job, and they're all going to see it and feel it. And I just know that I am more than capable, more than worthy, and I deserve to have it all. And isn't this a lovely drive? Look at the trees, look at the birds, look at the sky. Oh my. This is how we're going to make the journey. We're not going to worry about the time we've wasted and whether it's going to work out, because if it didn't work out, it is going to be preparatory for what's about to come next. Because I do not see you stuck in this stagnation and this valley of ick that you've been in. Now there's a spiritual term, the valley of ick. So you've been in that valley of ick now for the past 4 months, trying to make a change but not feeling like it's possible. Open up to the potential that it is possible, because it is more than possible. The interview will go well. There's a secondary interview that's in a stronger connection with someone who you might be working with. This is the next interview we have to ace. But we have to go through this first. So we're going to take it one little elephant bite at a time, because by the time you eat a lot of bites, you eat the whole elephant. You're going to make it and you'll be fine. What's your secondary question for me, honey?
Okay. My secondary question was kind of like, what's my purpose? Because I don't know what it is. Like I just don't know like what my purpose is. Like for God, I'm here. Like I'm not sure.
Purpose is going to come to you in 2020, my dear. And the reason why I say that to you is because right now the focus is on self-love, self-appreciation, self-nurturing, and confidence. And to step into purpose, one has to really know who they are, and you're still discovering who you are. In the discovery, the purpose will be revealed. It'll be an inspirational moment that will make you feel complete. It will align with your current career profession. It will align perfectly, but it will also give you the freedom to be free to be who you are and not as repressed in your words. All right, Jada? All right, thank you so much, Jada. It's going to give you an opportunity to express yourself more clearly and be the authentic person that you've come to be. It sounds like the whole family's in on the reading.
Oh, yeah.
Were you trying to hide in the bathroom or something? Like, what's going on over there?
No, I'm carrying my son out of the dojo because he didn't cry.
Okay.
Hi,
Hi, everyone. Thank you. So I am Honorable Karate Boy. Okay, good. All right, thank you, Jada, so much for calling. Thank you for following the show. God bless you. Have fun. Bye. I don't want to talk to Sarah Spiritual. 888-565-1470. We're going to take another question here from the audience. Who do we have here? The first one in is finally making her way down.
I know.
You've been waiting for this show for 45 minutes before we even started. Thank you so much.
So my birthday is August 31st, 1987.
And your first name?
Janelle, Jonel. I've been going through change after change after change after change for the last, like, since summer.
Changes 'cause I built my world around you, and time is over. It's been a rough road. Everything you thought was true, everything you thought you could count on, was illusionary. And this is why we are here today, is it not?
Yep.
It is here to pick through the illusions so that you recognize that you can handle anything. And that you were living your life based on other people's boundaries and parameters, yes? Okay. And now you step forward and say, well, who the heck am I? Because I lost myself. You lost yourself, yes? And what I see here for you is that this is a time where you recreate your career. You recreate business, finance, career. This is an important time for you so that you can step forward and have confidence in who you are. Because you've been living underneath where you believed you belonged, correct? And there's a memory tied to that for you when you were little as well, yes? We were compared to people in the family. This is true, yes? Where do you fall in the family line?
I'm the baby. I'm a twin, fraternal twin, the baby, yeah. And we were born like right at 12 o'clock. I would have been born on a different school year, a different month. So I was born August 31st, 1987, like at 11:59. So it's kind of weird, but yeah. And
You rebel, you.
Yeah, I know. But the thing is that, you know, I had, you know, got married September 21st. I lost my friend to cancer in October. New job. District manager just quit, you know, so it's been like a lot of change all at once, and it's been like, oh my God, like, you know, and it's been like a lot of just different things happening that I don't know if I can handle, and it's been a lot.
Okay. The changes that are happening are gearing you for what's next. And this year is to focus on career. Where you are now, the company you're associated with, it's okay. Special. And when I move you forward, I feel like there's either a higher level role for you that you're ideal for, or the experience that you've had is going to take you in a higher level role in somewhere else. There's a lot of toxicity in the place that you're at. This is why the district manager bounced, yes? So now you've got everyone's pressure. That's why I said you're living life based on what everyone else wants you to do or be. This is temporary, but focus on the skill set that you're learning so that you can use it to beef up the resume and create something better for yourself, more conducive. With regard to your friend who passed, we are sorry for this. That friend was really more like a sister than some of your family members, yes? There was a strong connection with this friend, yes? Okay. This friend reads mixed energy to me. Does that make sense to you? Their personality was different, yes?
Yeah, very sarcastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't, I don't want to give too much, but like he was.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Okay, so when I say mixed energy, he's got a side of male and female, and it was like he was showing a female side to me in his personality. So I don't know if he gossiped and did things that females are, no offense females in the room, but there's this energy. So that's why I said female, and I went, wait a minute. It's like he's a trickster. And he's very much with you. And he kept you on track. Sudden passing. Very unexpected timing. Unexpected diagnosis. Too young to go. He's cool with it.
Yeah.
Okay? I want you to know he's cool with it. He's going to give you a gift. See, the two of you talked about something you were going to do in the future. There's a plan that you made. Not necessarily together, but you both had your plans and you shared. He's going to give you a gift of what you're going to create for yourself in the next 2 years. He doesn't always like the people that you hang with either. There's one friend that stands next to you that he didn't necessarily like. This is true, yes? Okay. He still doesn't like them on the other side. Okay. I just want you to know that.
All right.
You can handle it all. I want you to understand that between now and October, it is going to be bumpy for you. You can do it. There's a vacation, a trip. You need to take it. They're going to try to tell you shouldn't go. You're going to tell them you're going to go anyhow. Okay? You need your break.
Right.
All right. I hope I've been of service to you today.
Thank you.
So much. Thank you. Nice vacation. Yes, absolutely. Who else has a question for us here in the studio audience before we go back to the phone lines? You want me to sing to you? What happened?
The CD.
Okay, you have a CD. I have a CD. I will listen to you. Sing in my ear, darling. Sing to me, sing to me, sing to me. Okay, gotcha. How are you?
Good. Eduardo is June 9.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I just been having a lot of struggles now and need some guidance to see what could be done and some orientation. I don't know.
Well, first of all, Eduardo, you struggle with yourself often.
Yes.
There's an inner battle that goes on around you. Last year, 2018, that was a little bumpy for you.
Yes.
You cleared out a lot of things. There's talk of move. Are you thinking of moving?
Not sure yet.
It's in the thought process, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, I see the move. I see the move as something that will be good for you. May not happen now. I put you in the 2020 time. I take you in the month of March. I bring you from the month of March to May. Something changes then that makes it easy for you to move. So do not dismiss the move. The move will be good for you. I feel as if you have been second-guessing everything you've done, yet you can do many things, but it's time for you to have your own gig. There's a business idea, something that you want to put together, yes?
Yes.
Okay. And we're on the fence as to how that's going to play out?
Still a lot of thoughts. Not sure yet.
Okay. It's going to open up for you. You are meant to run your own show. You're meant to do your own thing. But I also feel that where you work your job, they have a cap on you, that you can't progress the way you want to. This is true, yes?
Yes.
Okay. You're not always comfortable at that job?
Yes, I'm comfortable.
You're comfortable?
Yeah.
Okay. But you feel stuck, yes, there?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. The move will come in work as well. Big changes happen for you this year. Now, change might seem scary because you don't know which way you want to go yet. Just allow the universe to put before you what's coming next and make a choice.
What about sentimental?
I'm sorry?
About the relationship, sentimental, something like that? It's kind of struggle too.
Birthday for the person, please.
11:30.
That's right, trying to put a butterfly in a box. This person does not always conform, yes?
Yes.
Okay. By conform, I mean you don't always see eye to eye. We don't always blend. They're very resistant to what you want in relationship, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. I see walls up with this person. I see this person emotionally unavailable is what I see. They're not here. You're coming from here, they're coming from here. This makes sense to you, yes?
Yes.
You guys are not on the same page right now. We're divided right now. We're not quite on, the communication is not connected the way you want it to?
Correct.
Okay. This relationship stays here. You have to step back. This person needs to work themselves out, and you have to choose if you wait or you move on. This person is not ready to move forward in relationship. They're very difficult. They're free bird, and you want to hold them, but they're free. They don't have this ability to commit the way you want commitment, yes?
Yes.
This is true, yes?
Yes, true.
Okay. Not what you want to hear.
No, but I need to hear.
But you need to hear it.
Yeah.
You need to hear it. Let them play in their own playground. Let them play in their own sandbox. You take care of you for right now. Step back. If they are meant to be with you, they will step forward. But
Okay.
you have gone over and above for this person, and you've gotten not much in return, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let it go. Let it go. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you so much for
Thank
your
you, I
question.
appreciate it.
Thank
Thanks.
you. Look for changes in work, too. We're going to take a question on Facebook before we go to commercial. Mary Lee Nicholson Hart says, did I miss mine? I don't know, honey. What did you miss? My internet keeps going out and I keep losing sound. Well, you should have been here at the beginning of the show, honey. We were there too with you. But what I do see here for you, Mary, is that there's an opportunity for you in relationship to deepen a connection and communication
with someone who's in your immediate connection. So it almost feels like love relationship, Mary. Don't know what your actual question was here, but that's what they're telling me. So thank you so much, Mary, for your question here on Facebook. We're going to take a question here in the audience real quick. Who's got a question for us before we go to commercial? Anyone have a question? Who wants to come on up? Oh, everyone. Come on up, Sharon.
Well, mine is twofold.
What's your birth date again?
1/14.
Go ahead.
First of all, it's a testament to Sarah. Sarah opened the store the year that I moved to Florida. About a year, perhaps, we connected at the Lightworkers seminars. And I've been a student of Sarah's ever since. Without coming to Sarah, I would not have ever known about the Ascended Masters, the Green Books, and my spiritual life and my heart probably would not have grown in the direction that it has gone. So I'm really grateful for that. And for all those who are in the area, please take the time, check out Sarah's courses, and please come to the center and support Sarah.
Thank you. Thank you, Sharon. What's your question?
So my question is this. You know, my father was with me last week. A couple of days after he came, I received a stipend from asbestosis settlement that his company gave out. It came to me that I need to use those numbers for the lottery. Is that true?
That is true. That is true. Use those numbers, and can I have his birthday?
His birthday is July the 21st.
Okay. That's another great number that did already come not too long ago. You know I track these numbers like a hawk, right?
Yes, I do.
But I will tell you that will come again probably between the month of July and August, and it'll most likely come as 127. So play around and watch that, but you will have that and those numbers. I would invest those numbers in the lottery, not all the money though, but I would invest those numbers in the lottery, and that will bring you some extra bonus. And see it winning. And anyone ever go to Publix and you hear someone cash in a ticket and you hear cha-ching, you hear that like da-da-da, that noise they make? Well, that da-da-da, that wonderful noise, that's what I want you. When you hear it, I want you to go, that's going to be me, that's going to be me, that's going to be me, and just invite that in. And because that sound will be setting the energetic intent in the universe for you to win your money. Okay. Thank you so much, Sharon.
You're welcome.
God bless you. Thank you. 888-565-1470. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, we're going to go back on Facebook. We're going to answer questions here in the center, and those of you on hold, please don't hang up, because we're going to answer your calls in just a bit. Stay with us. Don't go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarahspiritual on Facebook and Periscope. The phone lines are open, 1-888-565-1470. That's 1-888-565-1470.
1470 AM and 95.3 FM, the Health and Wealth Radio Network. Listen for Invite Health with Jerry Hickey and Amanda Williams. Weekday mornings at 9. WNN. Talk 1470 is WWNN Pompano Beach and 95.3 FM, W237BD Boca Raton, the Health and Wealth Radio Network.
Taking over-the-counter or prescription drugs unnecessarily is a drag, whereas feeling great like you used to is the way it ought to be. Learn how to feel, function, and perform to your full health potential. Tune into the Dr. Bob Martin Show, Sunday morning at 10 on Talk 1470 WNN.
Talk health, talk wealth, talk politics, talk 1470 and 95.3 FM, WNN.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarahspiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
Have you ever felt you were created for more than the life you are living? Have you always felt different, had unfulfilled dreams, and realized you wanted more from life? Revitalize your unique essence and purpose at the Reignite Your Light Summit, June 22nd and 23rd at the Westin Fort Lauderdale Beach Resort. Learn more at reigniteyourlightevents.com. Rediscover yourself with internationally known author Dan Millman, critically acclaimed actress Dee Wallace, celebrity happiness coach Robert Mack, and Sarahspiritual, along with some of today's top spiritual teachers and coaches. Get your tickets today at reigniteyourlightevents.com. Reignite your life with us, June 22nd and 23rd at the Westin Fort Lauderdale Beach Resort. The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Welcome back to the third hour of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, as we continue our uplifting and empowering spiritual discussions to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, Sarahspiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next hour, listen, call in, and watch Sarahspiritual live on Periscope and Facebook, and share love and light.
From time to time, this program engages in contesting for prize giveaways. A listener must call into the radio station talk line and be a specific caller or answer a trivia question as specified by the show host to be awarded the prize. The contest duration is the length of the program itself. Winners may be limited to one winner per address and or phone number every 3 months. All listeners are eligible for prizes. Prizes do not exceed a value of $325. The prizes are provided by the show, and the delivery of the prizes is the sole responsibility of the program itself and not the radio station or the Beasley Broadcast Group.
The world differently now. I can find the love in every
find our inner peace here live on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. And we are welcoming you here at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. And if you've never been to the Expedito Enlightenment Center, we are located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in West Palm Beach. When I first moved to Florida in 2004, I thought all roads lead to Okeechobee. And I always knew if I ended up on Okeechobee Boulevard, I couldn't get lost. So as long as I got myself on Okeechobee, I was going to be okay. And here in South Florida, we've had some really hot weather. So I don't know wherever you are across the nation, but we do hope the weather's holding up. I know we've had some storms passing through in the nation, so we give you our energy of keeping you safe, and we ask that everyone trust that nature is always going to be on our side. And don't fear Mother Nature. It gets a little fierce, but we know here in South Florida with the hurricanes, we get a little concerned about that stuff, and they're already naming hurricanes. We got Hurricane Andrea out in the ocean. I went, no, we are not having any hurricanes here. So the ocean is going to get to know quite a few hurricanes this year because they're not coming in my backyard. Absolutely not. So welcome here on WWNN. I am Sarahspiritual, and we're going to kind of connect to everybody and answer some questions. And we're going to ask everyone to kind of help us out here. So we're going to have everyone practice something. So I want everyone to, in this audience here, to say I am. Can you say I am? I am. Can we say I am again a little louder? I am. Let me hear I am again. I am. Keep saying I am. I am. Keep going. I am. I am. Keep going a little louder. And everyone on Facebook, I want to see you typing I am. I am. I am. I am. I am. I am. Keep going. Ready? Go. Keep going. I am light. I am peace. I am beauty. In everything I do and say, I am light. Are you? I am peace. I am. Thank you, everyone. There. Now feel the energy. Wherever you are, you can feel the shift in the energy. You can feel the vibration. You can feel the change. Imagine if you were just driving in your car, especially that caller who said, I've got to drive 3 hours for an interview. I would be going, I am, 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 I am. That's how I used to go to different appointments in my sales world. I used to put myself in this vibration of I am, and I would just say I am. And that would shift everything. So by the time I went in, yes, indeed, I was, because I had put that forth. So that's how you shift the energy. And it's really important when we're trying to navigate change, and a lot of you are. You know, we had Eduardo come up and he was saying something about change in relationship and not feeling like things are where he wants. And so if he's walking around the house saying, I am the man who is creating a loving relationship, I am in a vibratory pattern of love, things are going to shift. So anything you want to create, you want to have your own business, then say I am. You want to create something, then say I am. This is how you shift energy for yourself. And by saying I am, you tap into the divine light, the divine energy of all that is. So we're going to go right back to the phone lines. I've got to get to Cynthia. Cynthia, I think, is somewhere in sunny South Florida. Cynthia, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great, Cynthia. And how can we assist you tonight?
Okay, Sarah. So I always call you and ask you about me, but tonight I'm calling you to ask about my son that I'm very concerned about, and he's laying right here as we speak. He's been super nervous, very high anxiety.
High anxiety, yeah.
Just kind of want to see what your insight is on this, and maybe give him a little bit of insight on what's going on.
And am I giving puppy readings too? Because I hear some dogs in the background too.
Run into the room right now.
So, Cynthia, what is your son's birthday?
He's 331.99.
221, you said?
No, 331.99.
331. Got it. Okay. So I've got to go back to 2015. Things started to shift for your son around 2015. His confidence started to go. He started to not sleep well, yes? He's been having difficulty and anxiety has been building up for the past 4 years. This is what Spirit makes me aware of. This makes sense to you, yes?
Yes.
Okay. And the struggle inside of him is he's actually not even comfortable leaving the house. This makes sense, yes?
Yes.
Okay. So when I look around his energy, there is something that he needs to do to clear his energy, and he needs to center himself and connect with a good psychotherapist through this, because he's having anxiety panic attacks that are freezing him and he cannot move forward, right?
Right.
Okay. And I also feel as if at night he's having a lot of difficulty sleeping, and your son is kind of intuitive, so I also feel like he's aware of things that are going on in the spirit world. There's a connection for him. There's some connection there. Does that make any sense to you?
Does that make sense? Yes.
Okay. So he sees what looks like more the dark shadows, the energy. And when I see that energy around him, I see that for him, working by himself right now is the best thing that he can do, because he's not comfortable around people, because to him people are not being authentic, and he doesn't like the vibe of people who are not being true. Does this make sense to him?
Yes.
Okay. So when I look into this, there's someone that he needs to talk to so he can work on his skills with people so that he can connect better. And there's something that he can do spiritually. I don't know if you and I have ever had a reading, but there's some things he can do spiritually to clear his energy if he's open, because I feel like your son is like a magnet and he attracts a lot of other people's energy, and he needs to kind of clear that up so that he can move forward. All right? Thank you so much, Cynthia.
I had actually called the office. I called your and I know you're super busy today, to try to see if there was any way we could get him in, like tomorrow or Friday, and because I'm just so concerned right now that I completely agree with you that he probably needs a cleansing.
Yeah, we got to get some stuff moving on here. So, rumor has it I'm super busy over there. Is that about right there, Andrew? Okay. So, Cynthia, Sarahspiritual.com. That's what the staff's like. Go to Sarahspiritual.com and they'll hook you up. Cynthia, what I'll do is let me check the schedule. Let's see what happens, because things are always changing. Cynthia, did you leave your number or send us an email? Okay, so we've got that.
I left this number with your office.
Okay, great. So we will put you on the wait list, and of course we honor you where you are. And who told you I'm busy? I'm not busy. That's just a story people make up. So I'm just kidding, Cynthia. We will do our best to get you in. All right. Thank you. All right.
I appreciate it,
All
Sarah.
right. Bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye. You know, one of the things people say is, "Oh, you're so busy," and that has to be my least favorite word, busy, because I accomplish a lot of different things in a short period of time, and I multitask, and I don't really think of that as being busy. Busy to me is just spinning your wheels. That's just how I see that. So for me, I'm being busy is just keeping myself in a lot of different activities in a short time. So I look at busy as something that is enjoyable when you enjoy what you do, and I look at it managing time. And I seem to have a good time management system in place, wouldn't you say? No comment from the people behind the counter. They're like, "Oh no, we're not answering that one. That could cost you your job." Yes, indeed. All right. Well, we are going to take some questions here in the audience. Anyone have a question for us here? Come on down. It took you a long time. You know, you've been sitting there for 2 hours trying to decide if you could come up. So thank you so much for coming up and being brave.
Okay, my birthday is 11/9.
Could you speak into the mic a little bit?
My birthday is 11/9.
What's your question?
It's like this number keeps hunting me. Everywhere I go, I see like the combination of 317, 713, 731. It's just, I don't know.
Did you play the lottery?
No. It's actually my son's birthday, 317, and it always comes out, but no, I don't play.
Okay. Well, it does come up a lot, 317, 173. But when I look at this, then if I add 317, that gives me an 11. So that breaks me down to a master number of 11, which then goes down to a 2. But what that tells me is that they're priming you for a master market next. In other words, a next step for you to step into the mastery of who you've come to be. Because you've been on the low key, right? You've been on the down low, kind of laying back, not really showing everyone who you are, just kind of doing life, yes?
Yes.
And there's a dream, there's a mission, there's something inside your heart that you're really longing to do. And it's been on the back burner, is that true?
Yes.
Who has a problem? Breath, breathing. Someone has a problem with their breath and their breathing, like emphysema.
My grandma.
Your grandma. She's been going through this for a while, is that true?
Mm-hmm.
And it's been getting progressively worse. They have to keep an eye on that, honey, all right? Because when I go into that energy, I'm made to feel like this has kind of been closing up on her, yes?
Mm-hmm.
She was just recently in the hospital? Okay. They took her out now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Your grandfather passed?
Yes.
Because there's someone who's talking to me on behalf of her. I don't know if that's your grandfather, but there's a person who's speaking to me on behalf of her. Tells me that the breath, the breathing is tight here, and that we need to pay attention.
Okay.
Grandma's a tough old bird, right?
Mm-hmm.
Really, she's really popped back to life a few times already.
Yeah.
Okay. She's not ready to go anywhere, but they've got to keep an eye on this.
Okay.
Follow your heart, follow your dreams. Don't be in the back seat. You didn't come to this planet to be a wallflower. And you've been feeling like a wallflower, yes? And watching everyone else's life pass you by.
Yeah.
Okay. Be the person you've come to be.
Okay.
There's a song in Sister Act. If you want to be someone, if you want to go somewhere, you better stand up and pay attention. Pay attention to who you are. Pay attention to who you've come to be, and speak your truth. There's a job change coming for you next year. It's going to bring you a better recognition and higher level pay, because even that's been slacking. Is that true?
Mm-hmm.
It's coming for you. Okay. Is this your first time in here? No.
Second.
Second time. Did we sit together yet?
Yes.
Not too long ago, right? 6
I think
months?
it's been like 2 years. No,
2 years?
It's gonna make maybe, I think, yeah.
2 years?
A year maybe.
I don't know. I have no track of time.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Well, come back. Let's sit. Let's plan that out for you.
Okay.
All right? Thank
All
you.
right.
God bless you. 888-565-1470. We're going to go right back to the phone lines. I've got to go to Alfred. What's it all about? Alfred. We've got Alfred in El Paso. Alfred, how are you tonight?
Great. Congratulations on your show tonight, and thank you as usual for taking my call.
Oh, you're welcome, Alfred. How can we assist you?
Well, I normally don't ask about love life, but I've seen like my love life is all over the place. So my question today is on my love life.
Love, love, love. All you need is love, love, love. What's your question on your love life?
Well, I seem to be all over the place. I've never can seem to settle my what I really need or want. I mean, I control that, but I just can't seem to control it, I guess.
Oh, I have to put the microphone real close for this, and you got to listen really closely, Alfred. Because you are in this energy of finding the right person, and you're focusing so much on having the right person in your life that you're not really following the energy where it leads you. One cannot measure one by a meeting. One can only know how one feels by the connection. And the way I see it is that you are overthinking and overanalyzing what this connection's supposed to feel like. So if it doesn't just happen, like it's there, then it's someone that you have a contract to meet, but it's not the person that you're connecting with. And that also tells me that you're not ready. I know you're in circles, but you're not ready for what it is you say you want. So who inside of you is not ready to make that complete commitment and make a choice?
Okay.
Would that be a part of you? Yes? Is there a story that you're holding on to from the past?
Well, I'm assuming it's from my childhood upbringing, stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm assuming.
So make a list. Make a list of everything that you want in your partner. And we're going to give you a timeline. Now it's up to you to meet the timeline. You got it?
Yes.
You have free will, so you're going to have to work this through. So in this moment of now, as I sit here in the energy of the month of May, the 5th month of the 2019, they spin me forward to the 10 month, which is the October month. And they take me on and around the time of your birthday. And they talk to me about a gathering, a celebration, a party, something that has brought people together. At that moment in time, I feel as if there's a connection, a meeting with a person that is the opening to relationship. Do not know if it's that person or the person that you meet because of that person. But when I spin you into next year of February of 2020, not too far away, I do see relationship, partnership, companion. And there will be a sense of, I feel good, I feel comfortable, this is where I belong. So you're going to feel that, Alfred, and you're going to know. And it's like the song that we play on the radio show, do you know me, do I know you, I think we met before. I was seeing you before me, before you walked through the door. Do you know me? 'Cause I know you. There's that instant connection, that connection that you know, this person is a significant person to my life. So follow and look for that prompting, and then you will know. All right, Alfred?
All right, thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome. God bless you. Bye. 888-565-1470. We're going to take one more question here in the audience. Anyone have a question here? Oh, it only took you 2 hours, too. How are you?
Better late than never. Kimberly, 713. And my question is, if there was one piece of guidance or advice from Spirit or Source that I should know, what would it be?
It did, right. Okay, ladies, 713. So, okay. So I'm hearing a song, Lost and All Alone. I always thought that I could make it on my own. Since you left, okay, the world gets harder.
Mm-hmm.
So you've been feeling lost, alone, disconnected. True?
Very true. Yeah.
And in this moment in time, you're ready for primary partnership, yes?
Yes. For the first time in a very long time.
Very long time. So let the past go.
Okay.
That which has hurt you before cannot hurt you any longer. Not because you're guarded, but because you know your worth. And that you deserve to have everything that you desire and that it's possible. And in the believing that something is possible, that's where miracles come. That's where that relationship that we were trying to explain to Alfred comes for you as well. And you've been in the process of getting ready for this for the past 8 months. And letting go of the illusions of who you thought people were and the stigma that you had placed on yourself.
So true.
You had a stigma.
Mm-hmm.
And now you've let go of that so that you can step into a greater experience of love. All right?
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, we're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. And then when we come back, we are going to have some, you know what they said, let them eat cake. We've got a cake here to celebrate and Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. So we would absolutely love if you continue to stay tuned and watch us here live. And we're going to cut up some cake and have a little bit of party and continue to answer questions here live on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. Thank you so much, everyone. Stay with us. Don't go away because we are celebrating 10 years right here, right now. We'll be right back.
Have you heard
Have you ever felt you were created for more than the life you are living? Have you always felt different, had unfulfilled dreams, and realized you wanted more from life? Revitalize your unique essence and purpose at the Reignite Your Light Summit, June 22nd and 23rd at the Westin Fort Lauderdale Beach Resort. Learn more at reigniteyourlightevents.com. Rediscover yourself with internationally known author Dan Millman, critically acclaimed actress Dee Wallace, celebrity happiness coach Robert Mack, and Sarahspiritual, along with some of today's top spiritual teachers and coaches. Get your tickets today at reigniteyourlightevents.com. Reignite your life with us, June 22nd and 23rd at the Westin Fort Lauderdale Beach Resort.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
Want to feel your healthiest ever? Kim Skokin of My Total Body Wellness is a naturopathic doctor who can create a personalized total body health plan just for you. Call 561-469-0099 or visit mytotalbodywellness.com. Kim addresses weight loss, sleep disorders, stress reduction, allergies, food sensitivities, and more. Kim specializes in meridian stress assessments, bioenergetics, and other leading-edge techniques. Mention Sarahspiritual when you schedule your appointment with Kim and receive a free food or allergy sensitivity assessment. Call Kim Skokin at 561-469-0099 today, a certified natural health professional. From time to time, this program engages in contesting for prize giveaways. A listener must call into the radio station talk line and be a specific caller or answer a trivia question as specified by the show host to be awarded the prize. The contest duration is the length of the program itself. Winners may be limited to one winner per address and or phone number every 3 months. All listeners are eligible for prizes. Prizes do not exceed a value of $325. The prizes are provided by the show, and the delivery of the prizes is the sole responsibility of the program itself and not the radio station or the Beasley Broadcast Group.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll free worldwide. 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
We're live on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM, and we're celebrating 10 years, and what a magnificent 10 years it's been. And you know, we've had some people in and out here tonight at the center, the Expedito Enlightenment Center, and we welcome you and thank you for coming. And those of you who are all across the nation, we are greatly appreciative of you, and we will be eating a piece of cake just for you. But for those of you who are here in the center, we're going to have a little cake cutting here. And as I cut this cake, I am led to feel that there are many of you who have been cutting away things in your life that no longer serve you, that you're ready to have the sweet taste of success in your mouth. You're ready to celebrate you. You're ready to open up to new horizons, new beginnings. And that all of you have really tapped in and tuned in to the energy of Source. And so as I cut this cake represents the journey that we've all taken together, growing, connecting, and feeling the grace and the glory that is that of Source. And as I cut this cake, which is really cool, it's got a cannoli filling, We are going to pass this cake out. They're going to take it in the back. And this is my thank you to all of you for celebrating with us here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. And it's been a great 10 years. Who knows where the next 10 years will take us? I don't know. Everything's really, it's always time for change. So we're looking forward to having some changes and some exciting things pop up. And we do hope you continue to take the ride with us. And we encourage you on your journey of growth, change, and your path of love and success. So thank you from my heart to yours for joining us here for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. And so we're just going to pass out this cake. I'll give you this too. Thank you so much. And we're going to go right back to the phone lines here. So how is that for a quick switch? Let's see who we've got here. I have, let's see if we've got Angela still in the line. Angela is in Pennsylvania. Angela, how are you?
I'm still here. I'm good, and you?
Good. You've been hanging for a while. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
So, Angela, how can I assist you tonight?
Okay, so we spoke maybe about a couple of weeks ago about my employment, of me finding a job. So I went on LinkedIn, like you told me to, like you advised me, and I had an interview, 2 interviews, with over the phone, and I haven't heard anything back yet.
Okay.
Or even I heard what they are still interviewing, and they'll let me know.
Okay. And that just happened recently, yes? Like last week or so?
Yes, last week.
Yes, okay.
Last week, Tuesday.
Okay. So what an interesting world it is when one is on LinkedIn, yes?
Yes.
So now that you've followed the guidance of Spirit, let's not pinch off what I see coming. I followed it. Spirit said to go to LinkedIn. I went to LinkedIn. Oh, I've got a connection. Oh, could this be it? Could this be it? Could this be it? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Are they going to call me? Going to call me? Going to call me? Going to call me? Easy, easy. You're going to cut the energy of what I see. Don't hang your hat on any specific action that anybody takes. It is really important that you move forward and say, this is the journey I am on now. And in this interview process, I'm going to want to connect with as many different people as possible so I can get the best possible job. That's what we're looking to do, get the best possible job, yes? We don't want to just get any job. We want to get the best possible job. And that's something that I do see coming for you. So continue to hold the energy. Give it.
All right.
You are gainfully employed by your birthday. Now, I know that's a ways away, and I know that we have a very short timeline as to how long we can be unemployed, but don't let that fear pinch you off, all right?
Okay.
There's a job coming for you, but I do believe you're going to get a call back from this person, but I don't want you to hang your hat on it because you're going to pinch off the energy. Be open to what I see, all right?
Okay.
Thank you so much, Angela, for calling back and filling us in, and I'm glad. Stay on LinkedIn. It's going to be a great thing. Thank you. God bless you. Bye.
Thank you.
888-565-1470. We're going to go right back to the phone lines. I've got Brianna, and Brianna is in El Paso, Texas. Brianna, how are you tonight?
Hi, Sarah. Happy 10 years. How are you?
Thank you. Good to connect with you again. You, my dear, are really learning to compromise and have patience with people. That's a trick, isn't it? Ooh. Oh, good Lord. Like, I'm just looking at the window of your life going, patience is a virtue. Patience is a virtue. Like, you have really had to stretch, yes?
Yes, definitely.
What's your question for us tonight, Brianna?
Well, I was just wondering about my work, any messages from Spirit about a new job that I got offered. I guess it's not set in stone just yet, but basically I did get the job. I'm just waiting for like HR to call me, but I want to see just if everything's going to be okay, if it's going to be the right job for me.
Well, there's something in what Spirit is telling me, that there's a concern about the work that you have to do. There's something that's outside your current comfort zone. Does that make sense to you?
Not really, because, I mean, it's, it is a little nerve-wracking, I think, but, I don't think I'm like nervous about it, or
I'm going to tell
not that it's too far out of my comfort zone.
There is something that you're going to encounter that is out of your comfort zone, but you are ready for the task. Remember, you're just hearing the brushstroke. Anyone who's ever been hired by anyone will know. They tell you this is what you're going to do, and then by the time you get the job and you get working, you're like, I'm doing a whole bunch of different things than they told me I was doing. So you're going to get asked to step out of your comfort zone, and it's going to be okay. I feel as if being teachable will be very beneficial for you in this organization, okay? Being very teachable is going to help you move and grow in this company, because there's opportunities that you want. You don't want to just stop where you are now. Is that correct?
No, what I'm saying?
You want to move forward, yes? Once you get this job, you don't want to just stay at this role. You want to create another role. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I see a movement upwards, but they need to know that you're teachable. So listen, follow, and adhere to what they are showing you, and just know that they're looking for someone they can mold who can be a part of this organization. That's what Spirit's showing me. They're actually showing me a Jell-O mold, which tells me they're molding you. All right? And that's what's going to move you forward. But I do see that this job can be yours, so just sit tight. Don't worry yourself through it. Allow it to come to you, all right? You should have a call. Today's Wednesday. Between Friday and Monday, you should hear from them. All right, Brianna?
Okay.
Are we friends on Facebook, Brianna? Keep me posted, all right?
Yes, thank you so much, Sarah.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you.
Thank you. God bless you. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
888-565-1470. Going to go right back to the phone lines. Who else do we have here? Anyone else on the phone lines that I have? Let's see here. You have someone else? Dory. Okay. All right, we've got Doré on the phone lines. Doré, how are you?
Hi.
Hi.
I know it's been longer that you've had the center, and it's a blessing and a column of light that radiates all over the world, and I thank you for that.
You're welcome.
And involving Spirit. Anyway, my question, another crossroads, Sarah. Okay, the six-headed Taurus that just turned 66 May 10th. Okay, now, question. I have the opportunity, a hopeful opportunity, of a villa coming forth for a lease to own and selling my house, the house.
Yes.
And what do you get on that? Hello?
Yes, well, I need to go back to you and say hello, because you have been taking too long to take your actions. So do not let this one pass you by.
Right.
All right? Because the universe, I'm going to tell you what the universe is telling you. Hello? Doré?
Yeah.
You got to move. You got to make a choice. You got to pick a path. You're at a crossroad, but you've been standing at the corner now for 4 years.
Right. I know.
So when we pick the path that is going to open up opportunities that simplify life for you so that you can have the quality of life that you want. And you can do it. Everything will fall in order and in place. And when I move you forward, this year brings those changes for you. And this year also closes out a 9-year cycle for you, so that when you step into 2020, we are on a clean slate and even playing field. So look for these changes, move forward, do everything that you can to assist it, and then trust that the universe will handle the rest for you. All right, Doré, thank you so much. And thank you. I know you were in the center earlier, so thank you.
Thank
All right.
you.
God bless you.
I had to go
All
walk the dog. Anyway, so that's why I had to leave. Enjoy the cake, and God bless you. And
Thank
a good
you.
year ahead
God
for
bless you.
you.
All right.
And all
Bye.
the best.
888-565-1470. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, we're going to answer a few more questions as we close out the first one of our celebration shows. Next week, we're going to be celebrating live on air, and we will be back at WWNN, and we're going to be giving out some prizes to our listeners who are not local here in South Florida. So stay with us, everyone. Do not go away, because, well, you know, we're going to be right back.
I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me with your soul? Because you know that you know me.
Want to feel your healthiest ever? Kim Skokin of My Total Body Wellness is a naturopathic doctor who can create a personalized total body health plan just for you. Call 561-469-0099 or visit mytotalbodywellness.com. Kim addresses weight loss, sleep disorders, stress reduction, allergies, food sensitivities, and more. Kim specializes in meridian stress assessments, bioenergetics, and other leading-edge techniques. Mention Sarahspiritual when you schedule your appointment with Kim and receive a free food or allergy sensitivity assessment. Call Kim Skokin at 561-469-0099 today, a certified natural health professional.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarahspiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
Interested in relieving tension, reducing stress, and revitalizing your energy? Call reflexologist Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954 to book your session. Reflexology of the hands, face, and ears improves circulation, the functioning of the nervous system, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, and leads to a glowing complexion. Experience what reflexology can do for you today. Contact Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954. From time to time, this program engages in contesting for prize giveaways. A listener must call into the radio station talk line and be a specific caller or answer a trivia question as specified by the show host to be awarded the prize. The contest duration is the length of the program itself. Winners may be limited to one winner per address and or phone number every 3 months. All listeners are eligible for prizes. Prizes do not exceed a value of $325. The prizes are provided by the show, and the delivery of the prizes is the sole responsibility of the program itself and not the radio station or the Beasley Broadcast Group.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of life. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll free worldwide. 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
Know me, do I know you? Have
here live on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. And we're connecting to all of you in our last few minutes here of our 10-year anniversary. It's been just a fun journey here to get here, and I'm really excited. I've got a friend in the UK. She follows the show, and she's got a question. And she's like, I've been hanging on from the beginning of the show, and I'm getting a little sleepy here in the UK. So let's see what we got for you, darling. So what I have here for you, Isabel Dobson, is you asked the question of your late husband and if his presence is with you, helping you through this time of worry. He is supporting you. You know, your husband had this kind of, well, cheeky way about him. So sometimes we weren't always on the best terms with your late husband. So I see his energy supporting you now that he's on the other side. He wants life to go more smoothly for you, things to open up. And he's giving you comfort as you tie up these loose ends in documents, paperwork, and such. So Isabel, don't lose hope. Know that your ex is with you from the other side. And thank you, Isabel, for staying up and watching the show in the UK. Thank you so much for your question. God bless you. And we're going to take a question here in the audience. Who else has a question for us here in the audience? Come on down, sir. Yes, and you can adjust the mic for yourself if you want. There you go.
Thank you. Hi, Sarah.
How are you?
Excellent.
And
Thank
where
you.
are you from?
I'm from Amsterdam, the Netherlands.
Well,
actually.
thank you for coming down and seeing the show. That's so exciting.
Thank you. Love it here in Florida. Oh, got some
Yes.
feedback here. So thanks for taking the question. Business-wise.
Birthday, please.
Oh, yeah, April 30th,
Okay, go ahead.
74. Business-wise, how are things going? How's the energy aligned in terms of contracts coming in, major deals, beautiful trips, more possibilities?
Beautiful trips. I feel like there was a trip that was in the making but got postponed or pushed back. Is there something that's getting pushed back that you were talking to someone about and they haven't quite given you the go-ahead for it?
It's not the go-ahead. It's more, creating the preparations for it.
Something's about to get pushed
that I'm
back
doing.
that you're working on, that you're trying to move forward with. So I see a delay, be it a week, be it 2 weeks, but if you're not ready or something's not ready, it's not going to line up. That's one of the deals. There are 3 deals that are supposed to come onto the table. Are you working on 3 deals currently now?
Yeah, well, more than 3, but
3 that are in the
bigger
front
ones.
line, it's almost like these are the ones I see crossing the finish line, the first, the second, the third, all right? One of them is going to slow up a bit. Do not lose momentum in that in your vision. Allow it to slow up because things have to align. When I look into business, I see that this year, and I think we've talked about this before, this year is meant to be a great year for you. This is the year where you, as the voice box for the company, put all the pieces together so that people agree and support what you and your boss do so that you can move forward and leave a blueprint, a marker in different areas across the world, not just limited to a few countries. There's a lot
Correct.
of growth coming for you. When I spin you into 2020, I see that there's someone who works underneath you and you actually begin to delegate a little bit more of your work. It's almost like you have someone who does some of the what they call the grunt work, the behind the scenes work, and you almost assume a role like your boss does. Is there a partnership or talk of a partnership coming between you and the company, not just being a rep for them, but being an owner? Has there been conversation about that?
For me personally, as
Yes.
an ownership?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Okay. I feel like there'll be an opportunity to either step in a more important role and receive more kickback for it, or there will be an opportunity to actually buy into a piece of it. Because the company in the past 2 years has grown tremendously, yes?
It did.
Yes. And for a little period of time, it was growing a little too big for its britches, and it had a slow up because of that, but now everything's back in order. This is true, yes?
That's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good business year for you. It's going to be a good year all around. We've cleared out a lot of old energy from the past, and this year is a
Yep.
good playing field for you. It's like we whitewashed the walls, and now we can put color on the walls, and you get to choose the color, and you get to choose how your life is going to go.
Wow, that sounds really great.
All right. Thank
Whoa.
you so much.
Thanks so
Thank
much.
you. God
Thank
bless
you.
you. Thank you.
You too.
Who else has a question here live in the studio? Anyone else want to come on down? Suddenly everyone's being shy. Come on down. How are you?
I'm great, Sarah.
And your
Wanna
first name?
Wish you a happy anniversary.
Thank
as well.
you. Your first name?
Isabella.
And Isabella, when is your birthday?
October 5th,
Okay, that's good.
1966.
Oh, we don't have to broadcast that. That's fine. Okay. All right, Isabella, what's your question?
Well, I have questions as well as in my field, in my business. I also have my own business, so I'm kind of like in between making decisions as far as where I should be and putting more of my energy into.
For now, for this moment, we stay the path that we're on. We're getting back into a routine. We're getting back on track. Mind has been too scattered. We've been scattered for the past 2 years. We really didn't have the singleness of purpose and focus. So to take on your own thing entirely would be too much for you. You would go back to being scattered. So now it's for you to focus on what it is you want to receive from your own business, from your own projects. And is there a creation, something that we're making or product line we want to launch or something that you're experimenting with? Have you given thought to that or aligning yourself with a product? Yes?
Yeah.
Is that like a faraway dream for you that you're not sure can ever happen?
It just seems like it's taking me longer. Like I feel like I go forward and then I'm back to, but I've changed a lot of things, like you're saying, got rid of, and I feel like I'm in the right place.
Then trust it's coming.
Yeah.
Don't lose sight of a dream. There's a dream here that's almost like a product, a brand, a something, yes? It's a formulation, something. So this is the vision, yes? I'm not seeing someone else's vision, am I?
No.
Okay. So I see it in its completed fashion as you would like it to be. You see the problems, the complications. You see what you still have to do, rather than trusting that the universe has it all lined up for you. So they have something for you. Don't you worry anymore. There's a new open door, and it brings you everything you want if you believe. Don't you worry anymore. There's a new open door, and it will take you where you want to go. Just walk and go. Stop slowing down. You're noticing every time you have a setback instead of looking at what's in front of you next. You're noticing you're not where you want to be and losing yourself in that moment as opposed to what you can have in life. The whole complete package. You've done your duty for everyone. You're done. You're done. Stop babysitting. You're done. This is your time. This is your moment to shine. It's really your moment.
Thank you.
Everything's clearing out this year to set you up for 2020. Time to fly, girl. All right? Thank you. And you got a song written for you for that one, so that was pretty cool. Who else do we have here? Anyone else here? Oh, all right. Come, miss. Come on down. Yes, little old you. Thank you, everyone on Facebook. Lynn Wheatman in the UK says, oh my God, anything I should know about my work. Lynn Wheatman in the UK, what you want to know about your work is keep your head down, because you're kind of working with some people that are problematic in the circle of your work. And Lynn is telling me now that it is Thursday in the UK, so thank you for the update. So she's on Thursday already, so she spent Wednesday and Thursday with Sarah Spiritual. Thank you, Lynn Wheatman. We look forward to connecting with you on our Sunday Fun Day. Everyone, we have a big Sunday Fun Day live on Facebook. I hope you join us. And yes, miss, what is your name?
My name is Carol.
And could you be the same Carol that was one of my first board ops at that other station when I first began way back when?
Yes, yes.
You know, we tried to ask Ken Harris to come, but he wasn't available. But
Aww.
we're very appreciative of Ken Harris.
I miss Ken.
So, my dear, how can I assist you?
Would you like my birthday?
Yeah.
1471. Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Yes, my dear.
About my sister. 7/18/81.
Not everyone understands what she's up to.
Nope.
She's got a new attitude. And not everybody's liking her attitude.
No. But my main question is in regards to the love interest. I'm not buying it. I don't like him.
Okay, that's your opinion, but you don't know what her soul contract is with him.
True.
So when we don't like someone else, when we hold energy of our opinion, we actually cast energy into a relationship that needs to unfold. So back it up.
All right.
Back it up. You've spoken your piece because Lord knows you couldn't keep your mouth shut.
You know me. Mm-hmm.
So you spoke the truth, and now you sit back. People cannot see what they're not ready to see.
Okay.
And you see with an eye on the outside as an impersonal observer, and you're picking up a vibe that doesn't vibe with what you've learned in your frequency. But remember, your sister's frequency and yours are two different planes.
That's true.
So she needs to find her way, and sometimes to dance with the illusion of darkness leads us to the light. You understand me?
Correct.
So allow her this time and be the supporting sister that you can be. Because like attracts like. And your sister is in a different place than you've known her to be before.
It's true.
So let them dance together and figure it out. All right?
Excellent. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much.
And congratulations.
Thank you. And
And I
thank you
love
for
you.
your help on the journey. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. All right. Well, I can't believe it, but 3 hours have gone by. I am so grateful for everyone who's come here and visit us here at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. I do hope anyone listening who's local here in South Florida, or heck, you got time to fly in. On June 2nd, we would love to have you at our Metaphysical Day. We have reflexology, crystal healing bed. We've got tuning forks. We've got Reiki. I'll be doing personal sessions. We have one of my students, Jenny, who's going to be doing readings as well. We have aura readings. Kim is going to be doing readings on your body and analyzing everything that works for your body and balances you out. So much more. So I do hope that you join us on June 2nd. And I want to thank you all for journeying with me in this wonderful 10-year journey. Who knows what comes next? But I just invite you all to see love in everything. And remember, you are a light. Shine it brightly. Good night. God bless you. And I am Sarah Spiritual.